の女の子を、お尻の小さな女の子を、こっちを向いてよハニー、だってなんだか、だってなんだもん。お願いお願い、傷つけないで私のハートはチュクチュクしちゃうの。いやよ見つめちゃいやハニーフラッシュ。今時人気の女の子を、福と恋の女の子を、こっちを向いてよハニー、だってなんだか、だってなんだもん。お願いお願い、近寄らないで私のお花がヒクヒクしちゃうの。いやよ見つめちゃいやハニーフラッシュ。変わるわよ。
One of my favorite animes. It's from one of my favorite animes. It's called Tokimeki Tonight. It's from, I think it's like from the 70s or something. It's really cool. I really like it. Yeah. I've been binging some old anime, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize Crunchyroll. Okay, anybody that works at Crunchyroll or wants to give me a sponsorship, close your ears for one sec, for one moment. I didn't realize how shit it was. It sucks. It's so bad. It's so bad. I was trying to watch an anime and the subtitles were all off. Like, it was just completely off. Like, it was the timing, and I was like, okay. I was like wondering, like, maybe I did something. No! It's the service that's paid for! What? What is that about? Because it's like, oh, free day trial. And I'm like, maybe I'll look at their catalog. Maybe I'll look. And, oh my god, it's so bad. And I like tried to rewatch something because I had to use the English dub because the subtitles didn't work. And, they literally fucking copied exactly what they said in English to Japanese. And it didn't even make sense! And it pissed me off. That's all. It pissed me off. That was crazy stuff. But yeah, that's what's up with that. Why am I across the Hold on, I know what's going on. Better. Okay. Better. I have 2 mics plugged in, and it's really okay. I don't really have a lot of strength, so it's hard for me to unplug it sometimes. Thank you for the sub. Yeah. But I don't know, Crunchyroll pissed me off. And then it's like, do you want to become a super fan and instead of paying $7, pay $12.99? No! Who does? Who? Which person? Piss me off. What about, and people don't even sub things anymore themselves. We just have to be subjected to like, oh, I just copied this from Crunchyroll. Thank you for the sub, Mine Bro 56. Yeah. What? Okay. I don't know. I've been trying to like watch some older stuff, and it's just it's a pain in my rear. Me? You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have my controller. I really can't find it. I've been looking for it. I still have a bunch of boxes because I don't need to take out everything. And I can't find my damn controller. And this is the one game that you can only play it with a controller. You can only play it with a controller. The only game. Only a controller. Only it's like from 2017. Do you want to play with me, Strinova? I don't find. Play what? Play what? What are you? Which game? Yeah, this game is like super gory hardcore. I was looking up some games to play and some interesting stuff. There's another game that I want to play. I might play it later tonight. I don't know. Play Goo Goo Babies. Play Goo Goo Babies. Strinova. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh, this doesn't look good at all. Oh hell no. That looks bad. Sorry. That looks really bad. It looks like they just took CS:GO, and you know when you can change your character model, like, but only on your side? It's like, yeah, I put Macy from Genshin Impact in the game, and like it's only on your side or something. That's what it looks like. I don't know. It looks bad. Sorry. You should play Uma Mushime. It's fun. I love Tokimeki tonight. Oh, I was listening to the Cutie Honey. Oh no, ko. Kochi mutte yo, oh no, ko. And I really like the older OPs and stuff. Horse going fast is fun. Yeah. Uma Musume is fun. Bubblegum Crisis. I think I tried to watch that a while back. Yeah. Honey Fresh. Oh no, ko. Kochi mutte yo, oh no, ko. The strat for Uma Musume is to just, I don't know, get good, I guess. That's kind of what it is. Yeah, we'll talk for a bit. I do have some shitty horror game to play, but we'll see. Oh, here I am. Oh, here I am. Pray for no night owl or migraines. I hardly get night owl when I play Uma. I hardly get that. So I don't know. I hardly get that. Whenever I play it, I don't know, I get pretty good luck. Maybe I should play the lottery. I don't know. I get slow metabolism because my horses get fat. Fat? Caput mortem. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, it's like co-op? I don't know. That's like very scary to me, is not being able to control your body. You know, part of anemia, which I didn't know, and I just thought I had like really bad control, but it's actually like a loss of like motion or like control over your own body. Yep. So I don't have, sometimes I kind of lose control and like grip on my hands. Motor skills, yeah. I didn't know that. Motor function. I was getting my nails done and I couldn't move my fingers the proper way the woman wanted me to. And she was like, why are you doing that? I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm trying. And it was really hard to like fix my hand, yeah. And I didn't know why at first, but that's part of it. Very scary. Yeah. Has it ever happened while you were driving? No, my anemia wasn't that bad before. This is more of a recent thing that my anemia is pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's very recent. Yeah, I'm working on stuff. I'm working on it. It's my anemia's gotten worse as I've gotten older. I mean, I was just told when I was younger, like, oh, every woman is anemic. It's not a big deal. So, okay. And I just didn't think about it. But mine is pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, but I've been working on that. Yep. I was a crappy doctor. Yeah, my older doctor, I remember I told her, I was like, I don't really do anything all day. I'm pretty sedentary, and I just drink energy drinks and stuff. She's like, everybody does that. You're fine. So, I don't know if that was, like, good. She's just like, yeah, it's not a big deal. You know? She's like, yeah, whatever. And I told my mom, because, like, it was my mom's family doctor. I was like, yeah, she told me I'm fine, I guess. You know? I don't know. Fine. Well, she listen. I don't know. She probably didn't care. I remember I didn't realize I lost so much weight when I went to the doctor, and I remember at the time because I was a super tubbo, and I asked for the Zempic. I was like, I'm fat. I don't think I can lose weight because I think I have Hashimoto's or something. And we got it checked, and no, I was losing a lot of weight, and I was skinny. And I don't have Hashimoto's at all. Cause that's a big fear in my family. And she's like, yeah, I can't give this to you because you'll probably like get really sick. So, I'm like, oh, okay. Not a hypochondriac. A lot of stuff runs in my family. And it's very common, that sort of thing. Yeah. What is it? The thyroid condition, both sides of it runs in my family. Like most women have it. So it's pretty scary for me. Both the one that makes you fat and the one that makes you skinny. So let's hope I get one over the other. Let's hope I get one over the other. That'd be awesome. If I get it, let's go for the other side. Yeah. I don't have it though. Every time I go to the doctor, I get checked for it. And I guess I'm pretty healthy. Besides, I don't know. I just am. I think it's all the pacing. I'm not sure. I think it's eating pretty okay and then pacing a shit ton, and that's kept me pretty good for all these years. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really lucky. Don't ever live like me, cause I didn't brush my teeth for a while. I didn't shower for a while, and I was perfectly fine somehow. So yeah, I don't know. I got lucky. I got really lucky. And I know that sounds gross, but I was going through a big bout of depression, and I couldn't help myself. Yeah, I just adapted. I learned about it. I guess I'm okay with being more open about that because I know it's like pretty gross, but that's kind of what happens. That's what happens. I can't blame people, especially for people that get really nasty dirty, or like their bed sheets are really nasty dirty. I don't blame them because I understand how hard it is. Yeah. Your body compensates for those things while you're young. Yeah, it does. It does. I used to eat literally like half a McDonald's burger and nothing else. It was crazy. It was crazy. It's nice to lay in filth sometimes. Yeah, I eat in my bed. So sometimes. They're making a spicy McMuffin. Spicy McMuffin. I had the snack wrap. I actually made my own. Because I know how those bitches make it. And they're scamming you out of your money. And that shit sucks because their new chicken is awful. Spicy McMuffin looks good. All they're doing... God. Everybody's so greedy now. Everybody's so greedy now. All they did was add spicy sauce to a McMuffin. That's it. That's all they did. They added spicy sauce to a McMuffin. I'm not a fan of getting lettuce on anything, like fast food, or like out to eat. Cause like 9 out of 10 times the lettuce is all gross and nasty. And I seem like, it's like, oh, you don't want lettuce, you don't want to be healthy. But half the time it's just nasty. Yeah, the new McTenders are gross. They're yucko. BK foot lettuce, they just don't take care of it. When it gets a little red, that's when you know it's bad. Yeah. That's when you know. That's when you know. I thought I hated lettuce for a while, but it turns out I was just eating lettuce that went bad. That's all. The saucy dip with McTender, it is good though. That is good though. Isn't the spicy chili sauce just like the when they had the isn't it when they had that K-pop meal? Like the Jungkook meal or something, yeah. It's the same thing. They just brought it back. Yeah. I don't know K-pop. I don't know K-pop. It was good. I don't know K-pop. I just that's what it was. Me when I eat my Gangnam Style sauce. Yeah. Okay, I will say, old K-pop, like Girls' Generation, that shit rocked hard. That shit was awesome. I love that. And To Anyone, and Girls' Generation, that shit was good. That shit was good. SNL, yep. That shit was good. But nowadays you've got like Twin Twice. Like they I don't know, they come up with these crazy ass names. And it's just all these girls shambling around. And I don't know, it's just too much. It's just too much. There's too many. Yeah. Way too many. I like Luna though. Luna's not bad. I don't know if Luna is still like known, but I like Luna. Luna is good. Yeah, I respect Luna. Luna stan is what they say. Let's all get plastic surgery to look like Jimin. Just like Ollie, whatever the fuck his name is. Twice was good. Twice is good. I never understood the boy K-pop bands. I don't know. I liked NSYNC. I sound so old. I liked NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. And that was my thing. I sound so old. But I don't know about these newfangled boy bands. I guess I liked Brockhampton, but that shit plummeted. Yeah, I saw the Beatles live. I walked him up on the stage. I did. Does Blink-182 count? No. Brockhampton technically counts. So, at least you're not as old as New Kids on the Block. I know of New Kids on the Block. Backstreet's back, alright. There was this one guy from, I think, Backstreet Boys, and he had a vocal problem and he lost his voice, and they like did a return concert, and he was trying to sing in concert and his voice was giving out, and I was crying. It was so sad. And he was trying really hard and everybody was clapping for him and stuff. It was so sweet. Brian, yeah. I don't know. Stuff like that will kill me. There's like a few things that kill me. one of the main things is you cannot show me a video of a baby wearing glasses and seeing their mother for the first time. You can't do that. I would start crying immediately. or when they put the ear plants, like the ear implants, and the mom goes, "Hi," and the baby goes, "Oh." I can't laugh. I can't do it again. That killed me really bad. I was watching I was watching the movie Bring Her Back. That was the one I talked about where, well, spoiler alert, but you know, who's pissing my pants for me? The woman was making this boy piss his pants because she poured piss on his pants. Yeah, but that movie was kind of crazy. It was pretty good, but so the little girl in the movie is like blind, and she has a brother, her brother taking care of her, and their father died, and they wanted to like stay together. But the brother was being mistreated the whole time. He was like 17, and he was mistreated by everybody. That shit made me cry really bad. That shit made me cry really bad. Like really, really hard. Just as, I don't know. I hate that. And I was watching the movie, I was just crying. Not even like some of the other sad parts, but I was crying so hard over that. That movie was really sad. Even the little boy that, you know, had problems and stuff with the shaved head. Like, there was this one scene in the movie, spoiler. There was this one scene in the movie where they were all drinking, and they left the like little boy with problems outside, and he was all bloody because he like tried to do stuff because he had problems. And I don't know, it wasn't even a big part of that scene, but I was just crying over the fact that he was outside and he couldn't like enjoy his time with them, even though that wasn't the point of the scene. But shit like that will make me cry. I obviously, like, oh, it's just a movie and stuff, but I don't know, the concept of that makes me cry. I sometimes think, when I'm older, when I'm all old lady, and maybe I have money to spare or money saved up, I always think that maybe I'll adopt some, like, older children that people don't really want or something like that, and I'll take care of them, and I'll make sure they have a good life, you know, and set them straight. I think about that a lot, because I feel like older children never get that sort of thing. And whenever I watch movies like that, it always cements it in my brain that, like, you know, when all is said and done, when I actually have, like, money, you know, saved for myself, and I have the ability to take care of somebody else, you know, I will. Yeah. My halfway house, of course. I don't know. You have to have the time and money for that sort of thing. But I think about that stuff all the time. I just wish I could give somebody the attention they need like that. And make sure they're focused on school and not having to work while in school. Yeah. It is hard. Yeah, nobody ever wants to older animals. I will always think you'll be a good mom. I hope so. I hope I can be. I hope I can be. If I ever did that, I think a big thing for kids is that I feel like you should allow them to make the mistake of, like, teen drinking if they wanted to, but make sure that they're not afraid to, like, ask you for a ride home, you know? Because I think that's the most important part, is if they're too scared to understand how to be safe, then you didn't do your job. At least that's how I feel. I think I told the story of my sister. My sister went to a party when she was a teen, and she was underage drinking, and she did get a ride home, I think from my mom or something. I don't remember the full details, but she had a hangover because she drank a lot. And my mom made us go out to eat breakfast in public. And she never wanted to do that again. And she had to order, and we had to go out, and we had to have a whole day and stuff like that. And yeah, she never wanted to do that again. It was a punishment, yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Mama. I forgot what happened exactly, but I just remember, like, that's a good way. That's a good way of making sure. Once they have that first hangover and they gotta, like, like, exist in life, they'll never want to do that again. They'll be like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. They'll understand. They'll understand. Mm-hmm. I don't know. If your kids are too afraid of getting into trouble, to be safe, you did it wrong. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a really important thing. Sometimes I like jot down little ideas and concepts for things like, you know, because I also take care of my little sisters and things like that. And I also like used to babysit and stuff. And I always think of like how I'm being active in like changing the perspective of this child's life. You know, I'm not trying to sound like I'm all a big know-it-all, but I always think about that stuff and how I can do better and how I can like make me a positive thing in front of them, you know. Writing down future punishments, of course. Letting them make little mistakes in a control way is important for them to learn. I agree. Yeah. And they'll understand it themselves. People have to make their own mistakes. Mm-hmm. I try to be considerate of others and things like that. I had to go for an appointment, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I had to go for an appointment, and I had some stuff with me, and I always try to be nice to people, so I brought some like extra drinks with me, and I handed it out, and I remember the woman was like, you brought this for me? Nobody would ever do that. And it was like, I think like a root beer. Yeah, and I don't know. I try to be considerate. When I was a kid, I always brought my teacher an apple. They probably fucking hated that. They probably hated that. Who wants to even eat that apple? I don't know. But I always did that stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I was always like that. Sweet apples. I hope I can do more of that. I want to make some cookies today. Maybe I'll bring some cookies to like my neighbors or something. There's like a woman across from me, and she's pretty cool and nice. I think she's older. Her kids are probably gone or something. So I don't know. Maybe I'll make some cookies for her. I always see her feeding birds too, and I think it's really cute. So we got something in common to talk about, right? Yeah. So maybe I'll do that. I'll think about it. No one can say no to. Well, I feel like people nowadays don't do that as much. You have such a beautiful voice. Thank you. Really? I don't know. I'm a little stuffed and congested. Yeah, I'll talk about the birds. Have you seen this one? That really fat one? He's probably eating from both of us. Yeah. Something like that. People don't trust anymore, but I can't fucking blame them at all. I cannot blame them. I don't know. I'd be weirded out if my neighbors did, but people here barely say hi. I've heard well, from my friend, I've heard that in Sweden people are like super cold. And when she visited America, she was like, everybody's so nice, and they say hi to each other, and they ask for this, and stuff like that. I'm like, America, baby. That's how it is here. I like that. I appreciate that about people here a lot. I think I'd lose my mind. I used to hate that. Like, I wish people wouldn't talk to me. But, I don't know. Part of life is being, you know, being seen by others. So. I used to think Germans were like that, but they're not. Really friendly. I feel like Germans are like, oh, yeah. You know, they're like super like sing-songy stuff. I felt like that in Australia. Everyone is so nice there. Yeah, I feel like Australians are like, I feel like Australians are kind of what people think of Americans. Does that make sense? Like, Australians, Australians are what people perceive like Americans to be, like the super funny, like outgoing, kind of louder, and like super attractive people. Yeah, that's what I imagine. I don't know. So English makes you nice. Yup. Yep. Friendly, loud drinkers who wrestle animals. I don't get people saying hi, but when I go to the grocery store, I almost always have some short women asking me for help. Well, does it make you feel good? Just wondering. Does it make you feel good about yourself? I remember the cashier at a convenience store in my college was outgoing. It generally made my days feel better. That's how I felt when I lived in the city. When I lived in the city, I wouldn't go out much, but I would go to, well, I would go out sometimes. I mostly just walked around because it's really nice. Fucking hate living in a city, but I love living in a city because you can just go anywhere and you can just see people, you know? But when I lived in the city, I would go to this little convenience store and I would always get energy drinks, and the cashier was like super nice to me. And he would always ask, like, what perfume is that? It smells so nice. And it was sweet. And it made me feel like, oh, like I smell good, you know? I smell good. And I saw his girlfriend actually worked at the convenience store with him, or wife, I don't fucking know. And she was always really nice to me too. And I sometimes wonder, like, you know, is she gonna wear that perfume or something? And they would always move boxes together. It was nice. You can't call me stinky, no. You can't call me stinky. I wear lots of perfume. I probably still smell stinky in that way. I didn't even say goodbye to them. I did. Well, kinda. Yeah. I remember when I first moved into my new town, a complete stranger would offer to help me move furniture from the thrift store. That's so sweet. That's nice. I can't do cities. My anxiety messes with me too much. You just gotta not think about it too much. Oh, let me... Shoot. Let me tell you. They did this little experiment, okay? And they put a scar, a big old nasty scar over somebody's face, you know? So people would perceive them in a certain way. People would perceive them. And they put a big old scar across somebody's face. Big. You know, can see it from outer space. But then, they were like, okay, I have to touch up the scar, you know, before they go out in public. Because that's what they had to do. They were being perceived. And instead of touching it up, they got rid of the scar. Like, they wiped it off. And then they, you know, had the person go out in public. And they were like, okay, how did people treat you with that big scar on your face? And the person went, everybody stared at me. They treated me like I was dirt. They treated me like I was less than nothing. And they looked at me weird. And it turns out it's just your own perception, you know, of how other people are seeing you. And I have that problem. I won't lie, I have that problem. Somebody looks at me, it's like, oh, it's because I'm fucking ugly. I have something in my teeth. I've got, I don't know, my makeup's messed up, something. And I always think about that. But honestly, it's probably, they're like, oh, this person is just walking and I'm looking at my surroundings. And that's it. That's probably it, literally. So, it's your own, you know, perception, public perception, yeah. You're your own worst critic and everything like that. So sometimes, if you're feeling that way, just kind of think of that a little bit. And think of like, this is probably just me considering this, like more than others. People are probably just walking around. They're probably just walking around. It's not a big deal, you know? Yeah, it's true. Everybody's too busy focusing on themselves. I have to remember this too, because I don't know, I always get lost in that. But I don't know. I always look like I always look really nervous, is what I'm told. So I have to work on that. Yeah. PowerPoint fades into chat. Hello. The one thing you have so much outlook on things. Yeah. Becoming more aware. Yeah. The world doesn't revolve around you, and that's a good thing. That's a fun thing. That's a better thing. You should be happy about that, you know? That's less pressure on you. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I don't want to be the main character. I've been told I have main character energy, and like I was told by a friend when meeting her for the first time, she's like, I could spot you in a crowd, and in my head I'm like, fuck! I don't want that! No! Leave me alone! Leave me alone, please! So I hate that. But I also dress like a fucking freak. So, yeah. I dress like a freako. I like to wear big jackets all the time. Like oversized jackets, that's just my thing. I was wearing this Pico Hawaiian jacket. It's one of my favorite brands. It's like a surfboarding brand from Hawaii, and I really like it because they have really cute logos. And I try to buy a lot of stuff from them. Yeah, but I feel like that probably looks crazy, and people are like probably wondering like, it's hot out. Why are you wearing a big jacket? But I don't know. Main characters get God's strongest battles, which is not fun, I assume. Sometimes. Ironically, as a streamer, I don't even like having too much attention. And I know exactly how to get it, but I don't always want it. And sometimes I try not to, or I try to like just keep to myself, but then it's always like, this happened. Like, no, keep me in my corner. I'm good. I don't know. I think about that stuff. I like just chilling on my own. I don't know. I'm somehow a magnet for certain things. I was talking to my manager friend, and she's like, oh, do you need help with like this, or do you want to do this or grow this or something? And she was like, oh, how is this going? You know? And in my head, I'm kind of like, man, I don't really have a plan. I just do what I like and have fun and do what I want. I don't exactly have a plan. I don't have anything. Like, I've kind of just been cruising for a little while, you know? There was a time where I took things seriously and I had like a for real plan. But then you realize a lot of people don't want to put that work into you for certain things. So why do it? But yeah, I don't know. I kind of just have fun. Almost my whole VTubing journey has been me just kind of like fucking winging it. Like kind of just doing stuff and hoping it works and having fun for the most part. So, I don't know. I've been pretty happy. Yeah. Yeah, this year's been crazy town. Crazy sauce. It's wild. I could grow a lot more, but I don't know. I've had my taste of like so many like Normans and stuff, and I don't know, it makes you realize why people are like, fucking normies. Fucking normies. Ah, the fucking normies. Because they are like brain dead. They are brain dead. Wait, you want to see Hatsune Miiku's fat tits? Isn't she 16? Isn't she literally a 16-year-old girl? Buddy. Wait, you drew Hatsune Miiku with big breasts? She's literally 16. She's like in high school. I don't know. I'm glad I could just chill though. Yeah. It's so annoying. I don't know. It's so funny because like actual like super normies like don't see that shit at all. They'll be like, oh, that's anime or something. Oh, that's just an anime character. Like they don't even see the age. Oh, that's a cute girl. That's all they see. I remember a long time ago. This is a little cringe, but I was going through like models to choose when I was like first auditioning, and I showed my mom Menace, and she's like, oh, that's a sexy girl. She's like sexy. She's got like sex appeal to her. That's what she said. And I'm talking about like original Menace design, and I'm like that's how they see it, you know? That's how they see it. And I don't know. That's like kind of crazy because like nowadays people are like, oh, she's so freaking sexualized. But like my mom was like, yeah, that's a sexy girl. I like her. Yeah, that's what she said. So I don't know. I miss my old model too, but I can't really do much with it. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's those pictures of what's his name from Seinfeld? Balding guy with the glasses. He gets all the ladies. And somebody sent him a picture of like the K-On! Girls, and he was like, yeah, I like that blonde with the tits or something. Like, people don't see it. They just see it as that, you know? It's funny. Yeah. That's awesome. And then I think he showed another picture where they like, I don't know, they were like in swimsuits, and I guess I think it was like Ritsu, and he was like, yeah, I like redheads. Somehow sorry as a redhead or something. So I don't know. It's just what it is. I think part of it's changed in the same media. Yeah. I just thought I think about that shit all the time. Like way back when anime wasn't a thing and you would like send an anime picture. Like that picture that the cops I won't get into what was said in the picture, but there was like a police officer being charged with something because in a group chat he sent a picture of an anime girl and it said, "Aw shit, neighbor, you know, brother," and they were like, "The police officer sent these bad images." And I was like, before. Man, that's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, these banned images. I love that. That was awesome. How could it say that? I love that so much. They can just say that. They can just say that. So they were bad images, but they showed them. They always do that. They always do that. These evil images. These evil, demonic images. That reminds me too. Freaking my friends and I all have been playing Uma Musume. And I really feel like this game really feels like Pokemon Go to me, you know? This game really feels like Pokemon Go. It just feels like happiness. And they give you so many freebies, and it just feels good, and it feels fun. And it feels happy. And it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel like pressure. Like, it doesn't feel like a pressure gotcha game. It just feels fun. It feels good. It feels exciting. There's so many girls to meet and have fun with and cheer on. It feels good. It feels good, so I'm happy. I'm happy about it. And you can tell, like, how much people are enjoying it from that. I don't know. And I love yeah, the Japanese people and the English people, like, conversing. I don't know. I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy people are finding their favorite girls. I think it's gonna take a while, because a lot of horses and girls need to come out. But people are finding their favorite girls and stuff, and it's really awesome. I don't know, it makes me so happy, because I love that, like cheering on your favorite girl. It's what I liked about Cinderella Girls. It's what I liked about Love Live way back when, like the Love Live games, that you can just collect your favorite card and like, I don't know, I just loved them. I just loved it. I miss the old Love Live stuff so much. I still really like Goldship, because she's just a funny bitch. I like her. That's why I like her. Yeah, I've been learning about actual horses too, and I used to be scared of horses. And I didn't like them, and I was afraid of them. Because, well, I saw a video of a horse kick another horse in the head, and it instantly died, and it scared the fuck out of me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm never being around these horses. They're scary, they're evil, they've got no soul. And now I'm understanding that horses actually have a personality, and they're pretty cool. And don't get behind a horse, just in general, don't get behind a horse. But yeah, I don't know, I like all these horses. I like all these horses. Yeah, I like all them. They're awesome. And I like how people are supporting the senior horses, and it's so cute. It's so cute. I love that. Yeah, it makes me so happy. I want to give them food too. I want to support them. I want to give them food and make them happy. Yeah, I don't know. That's awesome. Makes me so excited. I'm so wholesome too. I don't know. And I'm glad my friends are like having a good time with it too. Because I remember when it first came out, I was trying to convince them, like, play this game. Play this game. I've been playing this game. Play this game. Trust me. Play it. And at first they were kind of like, you know, like kind of, it looks interesting. And then it's like, there's this new strategy. It's so cute. I don't know. Oh yeah, Rice Shower. Poor Rice Shower. Yeah. We want to cosplay Uma Musume together. I want to. I don't know. It's fun. It's happy. I just want to cosplay with my friends. I want to cosplay with my friends. I want to. That's always been my dream. My dream has always been to do like a full group cosplay of something. Big arrow. It was so cute. Piper loves Super Creek. I know she loves Haru, cause she's like my baby, my cutie baby. The world's smallest gold ship, of course. Yeah, Super Creek. So how? I want to know why they made Super Creek such a mommy character. Like, what's in the lore of the actual horse? Why did they do that? What? How did they actually do? What was that about? Why did they make that? Like, what in the lore made them that way? I really like Peak. I forgot her name. Peak. I watched the whole fucking anime of her, but she's really great, and I like her story, and I like everything about her. It's so sweet. Oguri Cap. Oguri Cap. Oguri Cap. Cap means Peak. She's so cute. She was really good in the anime. Yeah. She's awesome. Cinderella Grey was a great anime. I liked all of the characters a lot. One thing I really liked was there was this Gyaru character. Spoilers, but it, you know, just watch it. But there was a Gyaru character, and she was like, you know, making fun of Oguri Cap. And then Oguri Cap did like a really weird dance performance for her first win. And then the Gyaru girl was like, she can't even dance, blah, blah, blah. It's so old. This is so cringe. And then you see her next performance, and Oguri Cap is like performing so well. And then you see the Gyaru girl like mimicking her in the crowd. And I love that sort of thing so much when like the Gyaru girl seems like she's being like a super bitch mean, but like that's just how she is. And she's actually trying to be helpful. I love that. I love that so much. And then she became her super fan, and she like got mad at people for like, you know, shitting on her, like not buying her stuff. I think that's so cute. I love that. I love that so much. It made me so happy. I have not seen the Uma movie, but I'm probably going to. I'm probably gonna watch it today. Nice Nature is cute too. She's like Christmas. She's like Christmas. I like her a lot. Yeah. I really like Twin Turbo, but I don't know much about her yet. But I love her design. I actually based a previous design on Twin Turbo a little bit. Like I used her as a reference way back when. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's so cute. She's got like those vent ears, and I wish more anime stuff would do like vents, like hair vents and stuff. I love that. I don't know anything about Taiki Shuttle yet, but I know she's Southern. I know she's a Southern girl, but I don't know much about her. But I feel like I'll like her too. Yeah. I want to check her. I don't know much about too many. I've just kind of been focusing on a few characters that I like. I don't know. I'm glad people are finding their own characters that they like a lot. I want to watch more of the anime. I think a lot of the main girls are really freaking boring. Oguri Cap was really good. Tokai Tayo! She's really good too, but like a lot of the main girls are like kind of boring from certain things. I don't know why Bourbon is like a robot. Teo is good. I love Gold Ship. I just think she's so funny. I really like funny bitch characters. Yeah, I think they're awesome. I think they're awesome. I can't wait to meet the new horses. Sorry, that's like all I can talk about, but this is like the one thing that like has been making me really happy and excited. I wish I hope the company can hear me. I wish they could come out with like, do you remember I think it was Soul Silver and Heart Gold Pokemon. When you had like a little Poke Walker. I wish you could do that with your horses and like go on a walk with them and your bond increases. And you can like find carrots and stuff and items. That would be awesome. And it's like based on like your walking. That would be so cute. I would love that. Yeah. I wish more things had that. Like get people out and stuff. Why are you walking? Just trying to hit my goals. You know? I use my Poke Walker all the time. I think I still have it somewhere. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it still works. But I don't know. I used to use that all the time. I loved Soul Silver and Heart Gold. I had Soul Silver because I think Lugia is awesome. And that's how I had a crush on Latios, because he was always nice to me. That's how I had my big crush on Latios. He was the one Pokemon I'd walk with, and then every time I would tap on him, he was always nice to me. That's it. Lugia's the guy. Lugia could be a beautiful female. You know, you can be stuck in Lugia's stomach and then you'll understand. Yeah, I don't know. That's why. That's all it took way back when. That's all it took way back when. Was a Pokemon being nice to you. Aw, I'm stuck in Lugia's stomach all alone. Or you can be stuck in beautiful Reshiram's stomach. I meant like the goat. I was traumatized by Latios' death in the movie. Yeah. But then Latios becomes a hot babe, so. Is that a thing? You don't know just an RPG like I do. You don't know it. You don't know just an RPG the way I do. Yeah. You know, I was trying to look up, I forgot this was a thing, by the way. This was a thing. In the original Undertale, some very rich furry paid a lot of money to have their, you know, fat furry in the game as like a boss. And yeah, so sorry. And I was trying to look it up because I did not remember the name, but I was like, was this really a thing? Was this really a thing? Because I thought I was making it up in my own head. I thought I was making it up. I was like, wait a sec, I'm remembering this. Was this actually a thing? And so I looked up like Undertale, fat, fetish furry, like vor thing, because I couldn't find it. I didn't remember. And I did not realize vor videos, they really get clicks. Like, I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not find the guy. I found it from a Google search. I did not realize vor stuff really does get lots of clicks. They really do. There's a big market for that. There's a big market for that. So that's what I found out. That's what I found out last night. Yeah. Google found it. But I was shocked. And there's a lot of them. There's some crazy stuff. I can actually understand why people like vor, but I just don't understand being digested. I understand the vor of like, oh, I'm as close as possible to this person, so I like, you know, I get to hear their most intimate sounds. I get that, but I don't understand the digestion. That's just not something I get. That's just not. I can't understand it. I can't understand that one. No. My next public ASMR. So the womb ASMR actually had a you know, few of those people. Let's just say. A few of those people came in. A few of those people walked on by. And they were actually pretty cool. They're actually pretty cool about it. They're pretty nice. The vor people were pretty chill. I didn't hate. And that's how I found out why people like it. That's how I found out. From them. And I came to an understanding, like, you know what? I get it. That's sweet. Because I think the womb ASMR is nice. I think it's sweet. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty chill. I don't know. They're pretty nice. Pretty chill as fetish types go. Yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty nice. They're pretty okay. So I kind of like vor. No. I can understand things, but I don't like it. Like even feet. I've come to an understanding why people like it. I've come to understand, but I don't like it myself. I like certain things about it, like I can understand it, but I don't know. It's just, it's, you know, to each their own, really. To each their own. Also, I want to keep in mind, I did not mean, like, you'd be surprised by this. I did not mean for those cosplay pictures to be like foot pictures. I just didn't have the right shoes to wear for the cosplay. And I didn't want to put socks on because she doesn't wear socks in the picture. And then I didn't think about it after. I wasn't even trying to bend my feet that way. They're just kind of like that. And I saw it after because I had to crop out. Because like I had to crop out part of the mirror and my feet were just in the picture. And then I was like, oh, well, I didn't really think about it. So, I don't know. I mean, it's not really something I think about on, like, that's not my first thought. You know what I mean? That was not, like, my first, like, yes, this is the big part of the picture. For me, it was kind of like, oh, the ears look good. Oh, the ears look actually really cute. That was, like, my thought. I'm like, wow, these ones are actually good quality. They fit with the cosplay. That was my thought. Like I was thinking of the ears. I don't know. So that was my thought. That was actually, I have more for that cosplay, but I was waiting for it to come in. But that's like my dream cosplay because that's like my favorite VTuber outfit ever. That was my favorite VTuber outfit ever. She's so cute. Nirimu, Makai no Nirimu. I can't pronounce it right, but I used to watch a lot of old Niji Sanji stuff. I was a big fan of Roa way back when, and I liked watching a lot of them. Yeah. I really like sundresses. I think sundresses are very peak and very amazing for the designs. I think they're so cute. I'm a huge fan. Yeah. Yeah, I loved Roa. I thought she was so sweet. I think sundresses are really cute. Sundresses with no panties on. Joe Biden. Joe Biden with no panties on. Yeah. I really like that artist that only draws Ririmu in like underwear. It's cute. I was a huge fan of his work for a long time. The sundress, I had to do some research for the sundress that I got. Because I can't get anything close to like what she actually has in the picture, but that was like as good as I can get it for like a cute one. But the wig is actually a wig for her, but I wanna cosplay as her more. I want to. I really like her. She was one of my favorite Niji Sanjis. I also like Lane Patterson. I like a lot of them. I like a lot of the older Niji Sanjis. Yeah. You like my cosplays? Thank you. Thank you. I like a lot of those characters. You never see people really cosplaying Niji JP. Never, you don't really. And I wish they would, because I think they have much better designs. I can sew actually. I know how to sew, I just need a sewing machine. I used to use one. I used to knit and sew, but I haven't done it in a very long time. So, I don't know. Any interest in HoloLive? Fubuki I would do. But I think Akai Hato fits me the most. I actually have the same, basically almost the same body type as Hosho Marin, for the most part. Well, I might be skinnier now. So, I have her cosplay somewhere, but I can't find all the pieces. But Akai Hato was like my favorite for a while, so I don't know, I'd probably do her. But I really like Fubuki's design too. I don't think a lot of people see how peak it is, as they say. I would do, I think Marine is good, but she has like a ton of stuff on her. I really liked Akai Hato, Hachima. Yeah. I think her new burger outfit is so cute. I mean, it's not that new, but I think it's such a cute outfit. I really love it. I was gonna play at cosplay as Amelia, but I don't know. I like, and Hato just got a new outfit too, and I really like it as well. It's like a by the sea design. It's really, really cute. I watch her stuff still, every now and again. used to watch the hell out of Akai Hato when she would play Minecraft and she was still learning English. And I freaking loved it. I ate those streams up. They were like the most comfy streams to me. I was a huge fan. Yeah. I think her early English was so cute. I like Okayu too. I have a secret Okayu cosplay that I want to do, but it'll take some time and money. But I have a secret one that I don't think I've seen anybody do. I miss Chill Hato as well. I was a huge fan of her. Well, to be fair, I actually found Akai Hato from her playing GTA, and she was at the strip club. And she's like, premium rounds, and she didn't know what it meant. And then she goes and gets a lap dance, and she was screaming. So I guess I can't say it. I liked her when she was chill, because that's how I found her. That was the clip I found of Hololive, because I knew of Niji Sanji before, and Nanashi Inc. and other things like that. Yeah. So she's so cute. Who bit you? It's a secret. GTA 5 made Hololive blow up. Yeah. I miss some old Mikochi's face. So I want to mention that I have a new like model. It's not Menace, it's just for fun. I like my model and everything, but sometimes I just want to like get new designs because I like them. It's not like I'm gonna scrap this one. I don't know. I like different designs. And I have one in the works, but I'm actually going to go for the old-fashioned kind of shitty stiff rigging because I really prefer that, and I want to mix it up and everything like that. So I'm probably doing that. I'm getting my friend to do it, and I really like it. I showed the design. It's made by a very, I guess, popular artist and stuff. I was surprised they said yes, but I really like it so far. The face is really cute. Yeah, meat will help me rig. Yeah. I really like the old eye tracking where the eyebrows are really wacky. Like they kind of like moved up and down weird. So yeah. It's an artist of a popular VTuber. There's a possibility that I might be able to work with an old artist that I really liked. But they're you know what sucks is a lot of artists won't work with you unless you're a company VTuber, right? They won't work with you unless you're a company VTuber. And the ironic part is that a lot of companies actually ruin them wanting to work with overseas people. And then they're like, yeah, I can't trust overseas clients because companies fuck it up. And then they're like, no, I only work with Japanese clients or companies now. And it sucks because the companies are actually the ones that like do shit deadlines, don't pay them on time and stuff like that. And it kind of ruins a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. And it's annoying because people pretend like, oh, solo people like won't pay stuff and everything, but it's like I've been like, oh, I'll pay the full price up front and you can have your own deadline if you want to. Because I don't know, I also want an artist to like have fun, you know, when they make my stuff. And, you know, oh, like, I'll give you an extra tip if you know, do this or that. Because I want to. And that's what I've noticed is that indies usually pay out more. And also are, like, really kind to the artist. So it's kind of annoying to have that reputation from certain things, you know? It sucks. Because it kind of ruins a lot of goodwill. And I've contacted a lot of big-time artists. And I see a lot of that as like, oh, I don't work with overseas people because, you know, they have to be in a company or something. And it's like, come on. I don't know. That's what I see. And it's funny because, you know, I have a big following and stuff. And a lot of the artists at first are like, oh, I'll work with you. Because they think I'm in a company because I'm so, like big, you know, on Twitter and stuff, and then they're like, "Oh, you're an indie? Oh, never mind." And I'm like, well, you know, I got here somehow. Thank you, Chrissy. I hope you have a nice day too. Yeah, I get that a lot. I get that a lot. So, yeah, yes, they do say that. Yes, they do say that. So it sucks. It's sucky, but it is what it is. Yeah, we hate indie VTubers. We hate them. We hate them. I know. I just see a lot of the indie VTubers being nicer. Come in and spread kind words. Thank you. I hope you have a really nice day. I hope you get a nice drink for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand turning in the good money and stuff. But I think, I don't know. I've seen indie VTubers treat artists nicely in comparison. Yep. Yeah, a lot of, especially nowadays, I'm noticing more is that artists are not really willing to work with indies, but more so companies. And I think it's funny because it's just, you know, it's flipped. Yeah, I should set up a fake company. Probably. That's actually how a lot of people get certain artists and stuff. Is like, oh, I'm contacting you for this person. Yeah. I haven't even seen VTweeters in a hot minute. I forgot, VTweeters were like such a big thing way back when. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I don't know. That's wild stuff. I feel like most people actually do stream now. Like the smaller VTweeters, like they actually do stream. They just do their own thing. I don't know. A menace from Mamaki Corporation Gen 1. Yeah. VTweeters went to Bisky. I remember it's not called Blue Sky. Bisky? Maybe. I see a lot of people stream on Twitter. I don't even know how they do that. But I think that's so evil. I think that's so evil. It's called like Bisky. I don't know how people stream on Twitter. No, they actually do real streams on Twitter. I think that's crazy. I wonder if it's a good site to use it. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how people do that on Twitter. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. I kind of enjoy and prefer just having like a stream in one place. I did it on YouTube for the archive, but like I don't really care about like spreading my stuff like everywhere when I'm streaming, just whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. People do multicasting, I think, but there's no chat. Also, hi Cozy. There's no chat on Twitter, but I've seen people only stream on Twitter, so I think that's crazy. Huh? Yeah. There is a chat. I guess they just don't follow it if they're multi-streaming. How would you even chat? Is it just under the like tweet? Yeah, I see a lot of people on Twitter watch the streams. I've seen I was just checking one out because I was like trying to see like, oh, how does this work and stuff. And they had like 102 viewers on Twitter, but they had like 20 on here and then like, 60 on here. I was like, damn, like, oh, I guess Twitter, that's why. Only one I saw was Elon with his bot account. Elon Musk with his bot Path of Exile account, or was that Diablo? I don't know. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't know why he made Brock like that. My thought is, when are they putting out the male version? When are they putting out the male version? You know what I mean? Come on, Meek. Come on, Mork. Where's the male version? What's that about? Male Grok and lingerie. Sure. I mean, why not? Why not? He'd probably make the male version like look like dumb. Look like some anime pro tag, but like that's not what the ladies want. That's not what the ladies want. There's a furry grok. What? 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 Oh my god. Jesus, I don't like that. Ew. Why do we get screwed? No. Need one to look like, hold on. Need one to look like, what's his name? Hello, what the fuck? I forgot his name from Death Stranding. No, it's not him with the face paint. It's the guy with the big nose. The Italian with the big nose. That one. Mads is good too. No. Mads doesn't have a big nose. Neil from Death Stranding 2. Or just Leon Kennedy. If they made male Grok Leon Kennedy, he'd be making so much fucking money. It's not even it's crazy. He'd be making so much money. He would. He'd be making so much money. Why doesn't he do that? Serious. Women and men love Leon Kennedy. I don't know. They really do. Would you subscribe to use Leon Kennedy Grok? Fuck no. I would not give him money for that. Hell no, I would not give him money for that. I'd just mod the game. Fuck no. Why did he make Grok a twin-tailed Gyaru? It's supposed to be like Misa from Death Note. She needs to be a little bit meaner though. He's a little bit more main. A little bit more main. Or what's his name? Like the Bakugo guy? Women like the Bakugo guy, I guess. A lot. I don't know. That's what I've noticed. These are the trends of women. These are the trends of women. Yeah. No, they don't like Gojo. Or maybe they do. I don't know. This is how I know I've grown up and gotten older, is because I can't find those twink anime boys like good. I can't really do it that much. I used to eat that up. But I just can't do it anymore. I've moved past it. I really have. I outgrew the twinks. I don't need a twink on a leash anymore. I don't need a twink pet. I've just grown past it. I don't know. I truly don't. I don't know. I just want like an old depressed guy. Twinks do dwindle past 25. Twink death. Take a look at, what is his name? The Leafy is here. Leafy is here or something. Yeah. People who like Bakugo want to see him being fucked by another man. Yeah, I don't like that. Actually, there is a yaoi, in quotations, that I've liked recently, but they do it well. Like, it's not scary, okay? What is it called? What are you called? What are you called? It's this new one about this guy who died. He has white hair. Let me find it. New Netflix. Why do I not remember the name of things that I've been watching? That I've actually been watching? The Summer Hikaru Died. The Summer Hikaru Died. It's kind of yaoi-ish, but I think it's good. I think it works. I think it works. I'm usually not into that. I'm not into it, I'm saying, but I'm okay with it because I think they have good character development with each other and it's understandable. I don't like when the happy twink guy is like a super femmy like sub that's like you just put a woman in there. You just wrote them as a woman. I don't like that. But for this, it's like they're actually good characters with each other and they work together. And I like that. It's not bad. I don't mind that when it's written well, you know? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I have like I know about like some old yaoi games and man, like it's fucking crazy some of the shit in them. It's too much. Yeah. But the Summer Hikaru Died is very good. I really like it so far. I think it's done really well. And there's not a lot of anime, like horror anime, that is kind of spooky and kind of creepy. The only one I really like is like Shiki. I guess that's really it. Mostly Shiki. Is like the best that I've seen for like horror, where it's like it's kind of spooky. I didn't like the ending, but there's just no others that are like genuinely scary. I've watched every single adaptation of every Junji Ito anime there could possibly be, and there is not a single fucking one that is good at all. Higurashi is okay. I think Re:Zero has some good horror parts, but Higurashi is not like creepy to me, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of like, this is fucked up. It is hard to make anime scary. I don't know why Junji Ito gets the worst adaptations I've ever seen for all of his things. Like, just all of them are bad. The only good one is Uzumaki, the first episode. That's it. That's the only thing. The first episode of Uzumaki is the only one that is actually okay. And that's it. I've watched every single Junji Ito anime thing. None of them are good. None of them are good. They're all bad. They're all low budget. They're all terrible. Parasite is also very good, but Parasite is good standalone. Parasite is... I don't see many people talk about it, but it's very underrated. It's very good. Like, just a general good anime that was, like, super popular and, like, was worth the popularity. Yeah. I don't want them to ever do a Frankenfran anime. They are going to screw it up. They're going to mess it up. I don't want them to ever do a Frankenfran anime. They're not. It's going to get the Junji Ito treatment, and I'm going to hate it, and it's going to make me upset. And they're probably going to give her a voice that I don't like. So, I don't want them to. They have to leave that as it is. Man, I remember Frankenfran. I read through all of that. Yeah. I don't know. Why do they always make it 3D? The only 3D that I want to see is Studio Orange. That's the only 3D. I remember checking out... I know some terrifying yaoi games. I remember checking out Haruka Shitsuji, Naked Butlers, which is now on Steam. That is some evil yaoi. That's some evil yaoi stuff. That's some evil yaoi. I'm gonna ask my friend if she likes it. Pumpkin Night, you get an anime? Only the first part. Only the first part. Only the first part. It just gets really bad from there on out. I mean, it's Garbo, but it gets a lot worse as it goes on. Pumpkin Night was so crazy. What possessed me to try to play yaoi games? I wanted to know if I liked it, and I didn't. I don't. I didn't, and I don't. I have checked out some yaoi, and I'm like, maybe it's an acquired taste. I don't like it. I don't like that. It's too gay. It's too gay. It's just way too gay for me. They're just, I don't know. I need to see them with a woman, you know? I'm not a fujo. Yaoi is a big part of anime with women. It just is. It's just part of how you get along. I hate to say it. It's how you get along a little bit with other women is they're always going to be liking some yaoi. They're always going to be liking some yaoi. Yeah, I get jealous of women and stuff, but not if it's something like Amnesia, the Otome game and stuff, where like the bitch is just supposed to be you. Like, that's fine. That's fine. You know, that's me. That's me. But yeah, if you're friends with women that like anime, you gotta know about yaoi. Like, I hate to say it, you gotta. I was in like anime club stuff in school, and I had to trudge through it. You know, outside the battle lines, I had to deal with it. I had to. That's just how it was. I liked Black Butler in a different way. You know, I liked Black Butler in a different way. They liked it in another way, I liked it in a different way. You know, they were supposed to be with me. They're not supposed to be with the little, yeah. Yeah, that's how anime clubs were. I don't know. I think some yaoi stuff, Dramatical Murder is not bad. I was forced to watch Fruits Basket in a room full of 10 boys. Fruits Basket is good though. Black Butler was also a good show. Yeah, I'm a Yume Joshi. I have severe maladaptive daydreaming disorder, so it just works out for me. It's just awesome. It's just awesome for me. That's just how I am. My friends and I talk about all of our Yume Joshi dreams. We do. I'm so happy. I think every woman should be a Yume Joshi just a little bit. Just a little bit. They should do that. They should think, yeah, Dante from Devil May Cry would love me. Free was not bad. Free had like the best, I think it was ending. Make it sin and that da 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 da. Yeah, that was good. That was a good ending. I will not self-insert as a yaoi twink boy. It's just not happening. I'd like Dante if I played Devil May Cry. I've heard he's in my strike zone. He's kind of like an asshole who's like I don't know. I like Travis from No More Heroes and stuff. So that's the type, you know. That's the type. I like when they make really shitty, awful, like dirty jokes and stuff like that. So, yeah. I don't know. He's old and 5. No, he looks like weird. In 5? No, he looks like weird in 5. I don't know, like I don't like his mouth. When I see like little things of it, like he's not ugly, he's pretty handsome, but it's just the way they tracked his mouth looks weird and it's very uncanny for me and I don't like it. It's very weird. It looks like he's like just sucking in air all the time. I don't like it. It's freaky to me. I don't know. Something about it is weird. He's just like that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't get past some uncanny things like that. I think V from Devil May Cry. That's an okay twink. That's an okay twink. He's an alright twink. You know, I'll coexist. They scan actors' faces using anime aesthetic. I'm okay with that stuff. It's gonna be very uncanny with the mouth movement. You know? It's very uncanny. He's emaciated. He's like an emo twink, but that's not why he's good at all. It's because he's got kind of like a big nose. Ask any woman. Ask any woman. Ask any woman. They will understand. Yeah, I think big noses are attractive. Yeah, I do. I think like, I don't know. I've always been into like interesting noses. I've always been into kind of interesting looking noses, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. I just think they look cool. Yeah. Like a Roman nose and stuff. I don't know. I just think they look cool. Yeah. People like noses that are similar to their own. I'm rocking a beak. No, I'm actually not. I'm actually not. This is one of the parts in our bodies that never stop growing. Yeah, and ears. That's why you see old people look like they look like the old man from Up. They look like him from Up. It's true. It's true, it's true. They look like him. I think that's silly though. What about Usopp? Hell no. Hell no. No thank you. No, only when it's like realistic. I think Paku from Hunter x Hunter is really attractive. Paku from Hunter x Hunter. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's gorgeous. I wish they would draw more anime women with like big beaks sometimes. Cause I know it's like, it sounds like coping, but I think there's really beautiful cosplays that come out of it, where like people kind of embrace it and they do like a really fucking good cosplay, like really really good, and that's what I get out of it. Yeah, I like they're beaking it up. Freddie Beaker, Betty Beaker, it's true. What do they call them, like Roman noses or something? Yeah, I never had an appreciation for it until I got a little bit older, and then I started to understand that it's it makes somebody themselves. Aquiline noses. Is that what it's called? I thought it was called like Roman. Some are nice. It depends on somebody's like side profile in general though. Hey girl, what that nose do? Oh, I can't say that. I thought Roman was for feet. Is it? I don't know. Beats me. I always try to look at what type of toes I have, because they do that little toe chart, and I think I have Egyptian toes? Why do they call it that? Why do they call it that? Is it supposed to be... I don't know what it means. Is it just like the characteristics, or like in the past I had Egyptian ancestors or something? I don't know. Is it? I don't know if it's an ancestry thing. I wonder. Does it mean I'm Egyptian? Can I say crazy things now? If your big toe is shorter than your middle toe, you're gay or something? I've got too many strikes against me that tell me I should be gay. What do I do about that? What do I do about that? Everything is telling me I should be gay. Do I just let it happen? Yeah, of course. No, I know a lot of women with two mothers that turned out like omega straight. So who knows what that means. But also I've seen the opposite, where they're like just omega, like it's like one or the other, you know? They like turn out like super straight or super gay. I don't know. That's what it is, like just super straight or super gay. It's crazy. I don't know if it's a rebel against the parents thing. I think it's just, I don't know. It's through life, it's through living. When I was younger, I thought I was gay or something, because I had like what I thought was a crush on a girl in school, but it just turned out I wanted to be her friend. I didn't understand it. So, I don't know. Which one are you? Super gay or super straight? It's for you to decide. It's for you to decide. It is not the same for men with gay parents? I wouldn't know. I would not know. My little brother is gay and he told me he was always like that. Just popped out. The first lights he saw were rainbow. You know how they have that lamp in the hospital? There was like a little sheen and it just changed him. It just, you know, it happened. It's true. It's true. He saw the gay prism. It turned him gay. If you're born underwater, you're gay. What? That's crazy. That's how gay babies are made. They like craft them in a factory. They tell them to pick their favorite color crayon, and that's how they decide, you know? Yeah, they fried him under the gay lamp. That's how they get the lesbian. That's a joke, that's a joke, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's funny though. I've really looked into that. There is also a gay way of women talking too, but they don't talk about that one. They don't talk about that one. Hey, I'm allowed to make these jokes. I'm allowed to make these jokes way more than anybody else. Literally way more. Oh, and tons of women want me all the time. I don't know. Isn't that just butch? They kind of talk kind of just like this. Like they have this way of speaking. I don't know why. Yeah, I've seen that they talk out of the side of their mouth, or they talk like, you know what they talk like? What is that movie? Why can't I think of anything today? My brain is completely fried. The freaking movie, like, hello, Clarice. Who's that guy? What's her name? Clarice? Clarice? Or whatever? That movie. The way that woman talks. Silence of the Lambs. The main woman in Silence of the Lambs, that's how they speak. That's how they speak. Just like the main woman. Now you know what I mean. Now you know what I mean. Yes. Now you know what I mean. Yes! You know it! I don't know if Jodie Foster's gay, but that's how they speak. Yes, Jodie Foster's openly gay. Ah! I knew it! I told you. I would know. Ah! I told you. Ah! I knew it. I knew it. They do. They talk like that. That's the way. That's the way. Mm-hmm. Yes. My gaydar. I know it. How do you talk like that? I gotta start talking like that. Maybe I'll change. Yes. I didn't know she was gay. I had no idea. I don't know if any celebrity is gay. I just watch the movies. For the most part. I just watch the movies. That's it. Can I talk like that for a bit? I don't really know how. I don't know. My friends' moms are the most redneck butch lesbians. I feel like lesbians are always rich. I don't know why. I feel like they're always rich. They always got money. Oh, you aren't gay? No. I'm not gay. I don't know how to talk like that. I'm somehow really good at making women like me, because I've also seen lately, like, a lot of women are like following me now and, like, you know, liking my stuff and seeing everything, and it turns out, like, I'll see them and they're like gay, they're like lesbian. What did I do? I'm not. What did I do? Yeah, I've had a lot of women also confess to me and stuff. What did I do? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I do. It's always women. Women much more than men ever. Much more than men ever. I never, in school, I never really had, like, a guy confess to me or like me really that much. But always women. Always like friends. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I had that stalker though. No, this was like in school. I guess people were scared because I was kind of, I don't know, scary. But I guess it's from being raised a certain way. I wonder, huh? The gay aura. I've been thinking about it though, because I've been seeing a lot of that. I'm like, really? had cute girls confess to you and silvered out you're a cute woman? I don't know. I don't know what women like that. Like I don't know what gay women like. I don't know what gay women like. Ironically, this is gonna sound crazy, and you're not gonna believe me. You're not gonna believe me. You are gonna think I'm lying. You're gonna think I'm insane, crazy. But a lot of women that I see that do like ASMR for like men, or like things for men, or like do things for men in general online, are usually gay. Like secretly. You know how people are like, oh, I fear they're like this or something? Usually they're gay. Yes. And it's because they know what men want. Because they're gay. They're gay. That's why. It's true. I found that out. I thought that was crazy. That's how I found out. Yeah. But then how do you know? No, I fuck up all the time. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm coming out. Women can be naturally sexual. It's how they're raised. They're social creatures. But that's how I found out. I won't tell you how I found out, but I found out. How do I know what men want? I honestly don't really fucking know. I think I'm pretty bad at that stuff, to be honest. I think sometimes I come off as a bro, if anything. I've been told that too. Especially way back when I've tried to act cutesy and stuff, it's like, you know, it was like, oh, you'd be like a bro. Like, you'd be like my wingman. I'm like, fuck. No, fuck. You know? It's crazy. Way back when. I don't think so much anymore. I honestly just kind of do things that I would like to hear. So maybe it's the same way. You know, maybe it's the same way. I don't really think I'm a tomboy. I just think I fit a strange threshold. I fit a strange threshold because of how I was raised, I think. But I think when I say certain things in ASMR and do things, it's kind of with the gist of like, would I like to hear this after a long day? And I remember like a hard day that I had, and it's like, what would I like to hear? What would I like to have for me? What would I like to have waiting for me? And that's what I do, mostly. Because it puts a lot of heart in it, because I think it means a lot. So I don't know. I don't really do gendered ASMR. I've gotten a lot of requests for like, can you do like for women? Can you do stuff for women? So I don't know. Yeah. I think I notice my analytics and I see a lot of them are men, so I'm not gonna be like, good girl, and it's like, you know, you're looking around like, you know, which one is it? You're like, who? Wait, what? So yeah, that's what I don't know. That's what I look up. I look up the analytics and I do that. Yeah. You could be a good girl if you want to. You know, if you want to. No, I have a few women that watch me, even listen to the like basic, you know, like things like that. I do. Shockingly. I have women that follow me everywhere. You'd be surprised. So I don't know. I look into things. I look up everywhere. Yeah. Girls right here, right now? They could be here. Yeah. I'm always surprised at that too. Yeah. She bros. They're she bros. I don't know. They usually just keep to themselves. Do you enjoy that it's heavily male focused? I just want to make people happy, really. I don't know. I see a lot of like, oh, I wish there were cute girls that watch me, which I agree. I think that's nice, but I kind of just like, my favorite thing is when I have people tell me like, oh, this actually helped me fall asleep or something. Because I didn't believe it for a while. I didn't believe it way back when. I'm like, you know, I didn't fall asleep during my own ASMR while I'm doing it, so it can't be true. But actually tell me, and like even a long time ago, I've had people show me like a phone sleep chart that like shows that they fell asleep. I got that like in like a marshmallow like picture thing, and that made me so happy. That made me so happy. Yeah. So I don't know. That makes me happy. When I do like general ASMR, I'm being serious though. I really want to do it with the intent of like it makes people feel better, like relaxed or like chill. I used to say this a while ago, but like even my normal streams, if people fall asleep to it, that makes me happy. I don't think it means I'm boring. I think it just means I'm calming. Like they feel safe. And I don't know, it makes me happy. A lot of streamers want the opposite of that, but I do really appreciate that. I don't know. I think that's much nicer than you're a freaking super entertaining person. Cause I don't think any streamers are ultra entertaining all the time. That's just not gonna happen. With long live streams, unless you do like a very quick live stream, it's just really not going to fully happen. But I think being told I'm a calming presence and stuff means a lot more. So, I don't know. That's how I feel. I'm happy about it. I don't know. Not everyone can be Germa. Nobody watched Germa. Germa was boring. I hate to say it. Germa was boring a lot of the time. A lot of his bits got clipped in his funny parts, but he was pretty just relaxed, boring sometimes. And I watched him live. This is coming from somebody that watched him live all the time. It's true. I'm being so serious about it. He had moments where he was just chill, or didn't talk much, or just played the game. Really. I'm being serious. Sorry, my tummy growling. And that's not a bad thing, because nobody can be ultra entertaining all the time at every single moment. Yeah. I think Northern Line is the most we'll get to like somebody being like truly like fully entertaining, because he's always got some shit to say. He's always got some shit to say somewhere, but that's because that guy is like mega brained, you know? Yeah, Tyler won. A lot of his streams are kind of chill, so. Northern Line had a pretty bad take about waifus recently. I think he said they were like creepy or something. I don't know. So, something like that. I just don't think Northern Line is like an anime fan, so I don't think somebody like that is going to understand it. He called it misogynistic. The thing is, you can trust somebody with anime takes on that stuff. But for that, like, I would say it's a bad take, but like, I don't really care. I don't know. Even if he's playing Uma, he's not really like an anime fan. I don't know. That's just how I see it. Yeah. Like, I'm sure his wife would probably say differently. I don't know. Him saying his kid would get taken away if he played Uma Musa. See, that's a fully normie take. That's what normies think of, like, just anime crap, you know? That's what they're like now. Just like people are like, I can't let people know I listen to this or watch this. So, yep. It's funny watching all VTubers and VTuber fans pop up in Uma streams. I think VTubers have like Northern Line for a while. So, I don't know. But I like, yeah, where they like shonen and call everything creepy. I never understood that, because shonen has a lot of that in it. Like, for somebody that's watched shonen stuff, it has a lot of like those creepy moments towards the underage or younger women. So I just never really understood that sort of thing. I don't know. Beats me. But that's just how they like it. They watch the hype moments aura videos. So I don't know. They're clocking into the hype moment aura where this one had the power level of Goku times infinity. This one was the power level of Goku times 1,000. Could he beat Goku? I was scrolling through the Crunchyroll, and all of like the most popular things are like Gachikuta, Dan 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 Dan, like that stuff, and it's like, oh my god, this is the person that pays for Crunchyroll. This is the person that pays for Crunchyroll. That's why. This is the type of person that doesn't know. It's true. It's true. This is who's paying for it. This is who's reading the wrong subtitles. I was like, I've grown with my weeb language, and I was watching Crunchyroll stuff, and like this guy was like, Masaka, and then it was like the subtitle was like, that is very strange, and I'm like, that's not what it means. Let me translate it. I was getting mad. That's not it. That's not even the context. So, I was watching Rodeo Docs, and that anime is beautiful. That anime is very, very beautiful. I also watched Taco P, and Taco P is really good recently. Taco P is really good. Taco P. I really like it. Taco P is very depressing though. It's very depressing. I'm thinking of reading the manga because I'm liking the anime. It has amazing animation. They do a really good job. I want to watch some of the solo camp stuff, but I'm gonna want to break away from society and live by myself, even though like I can't do that, just like in a tent, like in the middle of nowhere. But I know that's not gonna happen. So I've been watching the new Panty and Stocking as well, and I actually thought they were gonna drift away from the humor of like the original. But there was a pretty like what I would call should be dated joke in the first episode, and I was like, oh damn, like I was like, whoa. So I was surprised, like something that people would be like, what the heck? And I was like, whoa, they made that joke. So yeah, that's what I saw. So it's kind of, yeah, I won't say the joke, but let's say it was a guy preying on a woman, and then something happened. So I was surprised. I was very surprised. So, it's for weebs. Yeah, Teddy Lloyd is making good music still. Yeah. I do not want to see those fugly twinks in Panty and Stocking though. They better be complete jokes. Because I do not want to see those fugly nasty twinks. I really don't. I think they're so gross. I really don't like their designs. I wish there was more women in that style, I'm being honest with you. I think they're ugly. I think they're nasty looking. I don't like them. When I first saw the reveal, people were like, yes. And I was like, I don't know. They kind of like, I don't know. They're yucky. I don't know. I like skinny and knee socks. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of those jokes with them. But I watched Panty and Stocking on YouTube. I watched it on YouTube on like an old, I think like Motorola phone or something. Cause I didn't have electricity or something, but I had internet for some reason, like Wi-Fi, and I literally watched it on a phone, like split into the parts, and I watched it on my little phone because I didn't have electricity, and that's how I watched old Panty and Stocking. It was crazy. It was a kind of. I also watched K-On! And I watched Squid Girl on a DVD player. And I bought the anime. I bought the DVDs. I have them somewhere. And that's how I watched them too. It was crazy. I really have them somewhere. But yeah, it was a DVD player. We didn't have like electricity or anything, so we had to charge it with the car. And that's how I watched them. Those are the movies I watched. Yeah. That's so crazy. It was at a crazy time in my life, and that's when I was watching them animes. And I would rent stuff from the library. Yeah. Why'd I have no electricity so much? Because I was poor. I was ultra poor. If you wanted to know, I was ultra poor. All we had was some peanut butter sometimes. I was ultra poor at the time, so that's how. And other things, but yeah. I do know the struggle. I do know the struggle. That's why I hate to say it, but I can tell a fake pour from a mile away. I could tell a fake pour from a mile away. You don't know what it's like. You don't know. I could. I wouldn't say I was mega poor, like you know, like super, like really ultra struggling, like didn't have a home. Like luckily I had a place to live, but IRL or internet, both. I can tell from a mile away. Yeah. Yeah, I used to use the oven to heat the house. I used to have to stick my feet by the oven. No, we didn't live out of the car. So I will say I had the privilege of having a place to live. But, you know, there were some things going on. But yeah. And going to a laundromat because you didn't have any like washers or dryers, that shit sucked. That was awful. I hated going to one in person. They were kind of expensive too. I don't think people do them as much, but yeah. That was awful. And people would steal your clothes. So crazy. I didn't have to go to a homeless shelter to eat. The church would give us food sometimes, which was very weird. But we would go to church a lot and they would give us food, which I was thankful for. But to be fair, those churches were making a lot of money. So, yeah. I used to go to a food pantry and food bank as well, but when I was younger, it was mostly the church. Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I did go to some food banks, and I would eat, like, expired food. It was gross. The expired chicken, ugh, I'll never forget that. But that's, you know, it builds character, it builds life, it builds a way of life. Yeah. So gross. We used to get a lot of food from church, especially on yeah, it was Thanksgiving and Christmas for us too. And ironically, you know, we didn't have that much money, but we would still donate food, no matter what. Like, even if we didn't have a ton ourselves, we would still donate food as much as we could to everything. I always remember that. We would always get cans to donate or, like, find a way. I never got Christmas gifts from the church. Never really. But, I don't know, the church was nice in that way, though. I always appreciate it. Yeah. No, there was always, like, food drives at school and stuff, and we would always give food no matter what. No matter what, we would always have food to give. And I always liked that, and I always appreciate that. Because honestly, like, a lot of people may not realize how far that goes. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Church would give us little footballs and board games. I had a Nintendo DS though. Luckily for me, my mom always somehow got us the new consoles. It's Tuesday, this Tuesday. I don't know how I was afforded that luxury, but we always did have the new console. I was pretty happy. I was pretty blessed with that one. Yeah, except when we didn't have power for it, but we would always have the new console. I had the Wii when it came out, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, which is wild, which is really crazy. Had I played with no power? It was on and off sometimes. It was on and off. And I would charge my DS at other people's houses and stuff. And I would always play my DS. Yeah, my mom went crazy town. She was always the master of Christmas gifts. She always had like something. Like she was always able to get it, which I was always surprised about. I mean Santa. So I played some Wii Sports with my mom. I think I told you that she became super obsessed with it, and she would sleepwalk and play Wii Sports. And she would stay up at night or sleepwalk playing Wii Sports, like, all the time. It was just crazy. That's always a fun memory of it. I don't know. Yeah. My mom was awesome. My mom, even though we didn't have money for, like, certain things all the time and everything, like, the power wasn't always out, but there were times, you know? But we always managed to have like a lot more than we should have. So I always appreciated that. My mom would even work like a few jobs at once, and she would like do overnight stuff and then also, you know, work during the day. And I was always shocked. I don't know how she did it. So my mom liked the Wii tennis. Yeah. My mom was always cool like that. That's how I know, like, if I truly need to, like, if I'm poor as hell, I will find a way to do whatever I need to. Even when I was like ultra poor myself, when I was first starting out and doing things, I managed to really like make it for myself, and I'm still really proud of that. I'm still really proud of that. I moved out at 18, if you didn't know. I moved out at 18, and I made it work, and I was good with my money. I'm still very proud of myself for that. Yeah. That is a huge thing, by the way. That is a huge thing. So, yeah. I've managed to make do and do everything and do pretty well. I've had ups and downs here and there, but I don't know, I'm pretty proud of myself. Moving out at 18 is terrifying and evil. But, I mean, nowadays you can't do that. Nowadays, if somebody moves out at 18, that's like a 1 in a million thing. Or they're like going to college or something, because I don't know how they do that if they're paying for it themselves. I don't think anybody should do that nowadays. Genuinely, I don't think anybody should do that nowadays, and if a parent kicks you out, that's terrible. That's terrible. If you're younger and doing that, I don't know how I don't know. If you can afford to stay home, you should. I don't think any parent should kick their kids out at 18 at all. Yeah. I think if you can, you should live with your parents as long as you possibly can. And I'm saying it does get rough when you get older with, like, you know, hating living with them. But yeah, you do what you can. It's too crazy nowadays. It's way too crazy nowadays. Yeah. I was going a little stir crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I was losing my mind. Yeah. Did until 26, very worth it. Good for you. Yeah. You do what you can. You do what you can. And you should feel proud of yourself to be wherever you are right now and, you know, taking care of yourself. I mean that. Yeah, let's all get storage bin houses. Yeah. Of course. Let's get those storage bin houses. Managed to move out on my own at 22. Wish I could have stayed. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. I actually wish I stayed longer sometimes. But I understand. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a house on Amazon. I'll buy one of those houses on Amazon. You could buy a little house on Amazon. I've seen them. I've told my friends. Sorry, I just spit. I told my friends, like, just get a house on Amazon and come to America. Just get one of those houses on Amazon and come to America. You know? Just they're there, you can just get it. No, it's really bad. Get those houses on Amazon. It's true. You have to have your own land to assemble it. You know, land is not actually super expensive, right? It's not really as expensive as you think, but the one thing is that you're probably gonna live in the middle of nowhere and you're not gonna have any utilities. So if you're like Amish brand human being, you could just make a do, then, you know, yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of tax things, but it's, if you know what you're doing, probably not that bad for you. Probably not that bad. Yeah. The Amish know what's up. They know what's up. They know what's up with the furniture. It's true. The Amish got it going on. They got it going on. They know what's happening. Them Amish folk. But yeah, you do need water. Or you could make it like a video game and take well, actually I think it's illegal to collect rainwater. So never mind. In some places, actually it's illegal to, so don't do that. Yeah, it depends on the state, yeah. Why is that illegal? Yeah, it's a thing, so you have to check. You You gotta be careful. Can't always collect that rainwater. Can't do it. Something to do with groundwater? I don't know. It varies. It varies. I remember a long time ago I was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take water from the sky and do this. Somebody's like, you can't do that! It's illegal! So, I don't know. You can't! You can't! That's illegal! Maybe the rain is a government experiment. Maybe it's a government experiment, that's all. Maybe it actually doesn't come from the sky. Maybe it comes from the reptilians or something. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's what. Maybe they think some people deserve droughts or something. I don't know. Yeah. All those reptilians, they spit it out. They've got people in the clouds, and they do that. You can't buy a car from a manufacturer and have to go through a dealership? Oh, is that really not a thing elsewhere? Is that not a thing elsewhere? Yeah, you have to buy them from like a dealership thing. I didn't know that wasn't like normal. What? I guess I don't think about that stuff. Yeah. You need to buy from a dealership. I've mostly only bought from like used when I had stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, I never think about that. I never think about that. Yeah, you could just buy it from some guy. I think that's your best bet. You gotta buy it from some guy in the Midwest, because they take care of their cars like it's their children. So that's what. They from my experience, that's what. You have to find like some guy in the Midwest, and it's like, this baby, I took care of her, and they know. They took care of that thing like crazy. They really do. Yeah, used cars are terrible. They love it. They love their cars. Yeah, Tesla is like kind of its own thing. I don't know. Somebody asked me about my Firebird for like a skeb, and man, I kind of wish I just kept that in general. That Firebird. I've seen people keep their old vintage used cars in a bubble. They keep them in a bubble in the garage. Isn't that crazy? That's what I would have done. Just in a big bubble in the garage. Yeah, I should have. That was an awesome car. If I could, I would want to get a Mustang convertible. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. But I fucking hate driving. I fucking hate it. I need to drive. Yeah, I need to keep it like a preserved Funko Pop. Upgraded Bobby. I like that name. Bobby. I seem like a Jeep girl. Jeeps are cute. Jeeps are for the ladies. I would get a Jeep though. Nowadays, I don't know. I wonder if electric cars are that good. Cause actually I think gas prices, I don't know about gas prices anymore. Did you know I'm afraid of changing my own gas? Like when I used to drive, I'm scared of it. Because I used to live in, well, I had some bad experiences. I used to live in a very cold area, and sometimes the pumps were broken or they were really frozen and really scary. And a lot of times, like, you'd have to go and ask and do those things. So I've had really bad experiences with that. And, you know, it's like a whole process. So, well, that, like, the handle gets frozen sometimes. And I actually used to have to do stuff. You're supposed to put some, like, stuff in the pumps as somebody who worked at a gas station because they freeze. So, yes, some of them, I think it's only diesel that freezes or something. Maybe? If I'm not mistaken. Or it's the opposite. But you have to, like, fix them and make sure they don't freeze. There's something that freezes, and you have to fix it. Yeah. And also it's the opposite. It's something like that. And also the pumps, like the handles and stuff, freeze to itself, and they're really hard to like pull up and do that. So yeah, that's my experience. So I don't know. I'm kind of scared of that, and I don't know. That can just happen sometimes. So it's spooky. Yeah. Yeah. The first time I pumped my own gas, I kind of fucked it up and I sprayed it all over the side. And I was like terrified. I'm like, this thing is gonna blow up. It's gonna light itself on fire. It's gonna explode. It's gonna, because I was like, I'm shaky. I'm shaky all the time. And I was just like, I had to drive. I tried to wipe it off. I'm like, it's gonna explode. It's gonna explode. And it's gonna explode. It's gonna explode. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die today. I'm gonna die. And yeah, but I was okay. I was okay. I was alright. But that's what happened. It is scary. The whole process of car things, everything with a car is very frightening to me. It's very frightening. So, I don't know. I've always been frightened about that. And also, not only that, but I used to work at weird hours, okay? I used to work at very weird hours. I used to have to drive myself very late at night or in the middle of the night, and I used to have to go to those 24-hour gas stations where sometimes they don't have attendants. And it is, let me tell you, it is very scary as a woman to be the only woman like in the middle of nowhere with like just this lit up gas station pumping my own gas. It is scary. It is very scary. And I've had to do that many times. And it, you know, I'm like looking around like it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And yeah. So all of my experiences with that stuff are very spooky. Very, very spooky. I mean, I used to work overnight shifts, so yeah. It was scary. It was very scary. And I used to do stuff like literally in the middle of nowhere. Like literally in the middle of nowhere, there was like no street lights. So yeah, it was frightening. It was frightening sometimes. So fight off the creatures of the dark. Yeah. I used to hallucinate driving at night because I didn't get enough sleep because I worked overnight shifts. And I had to like do other things. And sometimes I would have to work like other jobs or do other shifts if I could. Because I was trying to keep money, but yeah, it was spooky. It was spooky. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. I used to have to wake up very early, and my wheel was so cold that I would have to wear like pairs of gloves on, and it would still be so cold through the gloves, and I would be just like shivering, and my nostrils would freeze up, and it was awful. It was awful. I didn't get caught in a snowdrift because I was like the world's most careful driver ever, to the point where like I almost got pulled over for driving too slow. So I don't know. That's how it is. It's true. It's true. Yeah, when the air you breathe in is so cold, it just makes you cough. I'm really happy I'm in a good place now too. I try to be careful with certain things. Yeah, a lot of people do not like when people drive slow. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started driving, I was so bad at taking turns. I was so bad at taking turns because they were terrifying to me. And I was the shitty driver where it's like, just take the turn. Just take the turn. But I you know, it was scary. And I couldn't blame them either. But it was like my first time doing it. So it was scary. And I used to get honked at and stuff, and that made it even worse. That made it even worse. So, yeah. It's spooky. I just want to be careful. I gotta be careful. No, my seat was boosted up enough, but I mostly have to move my wheel down. That's usually what I did. I moved my seat up and my wheel down. I was made to be a passenger princess because I hate driving. Did I ever honk at somebody? No. Well, yeah, actually, yes. Yes. I was driving. Oh, did my stream cut out? I hope not. But I was driving and I had a woman driving towards me. I had a woman drive towards me on the wrong side of the road, and I had to honk. So, and it was an old woman. So, yeah. No, it was an old lady. It was an old lady. So, that was scary. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. She did fix it after, but like, it was scary. A lot of people do that, which is kind of crazy because in my head, the one thing that I can recognize is where I am on the right side of the road. Like where exactly I am. Like where I'm supposed to drive on the side of the road. Like that makes the most sense to me. That makes the most sense. So I never understood people driving like just the wrong side. I don't know. That's so weird. I won't drive in Europe. I won't. Maybe she was foreign? I mean, maybe. That could make sense, but still. No, I don't have good spatial awareness at all. I have to take a long time to get used to a car and how it fits. And how it is in the parking space. So, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's usually people traveling. That actually makes a lot more sense. I never thought about that. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Yeah. You are probably right. Oh, I remember the first time I drove with contact lenses instead of glasses. It was like the scariest thing ever. It was like the absolute scariest thing I've ever done. Because when you have glasses on, you are used to the way the world looks in a certain way. You're like used to it, you know? When you look out of the side of your eyes, you know to turn your head. Like you know where to go. But when you don't wear glasses, it's like everything is just there. And you can see out of the corner of your eye, and it's kind of crazy. And it's wild. It's wild. It's, yeah, the complete change of the field of view. It was crazy. It is better, but you have to get used to it. Is because you're just used to, when you wear glasses, you are used to just one thing. You're just used to one thing. And then, you know, you wear contacts and it kind of makes you dizzy a little bit because it's like, whoa, I can actually see. Whoa. I don't know. At least that's what I've noticed. When new glasses did that, there's such an improvement. A lot of people have that with new glasses, where they're so used to like not being able to see that they're like, wow, yeah. It's so different. I had to get used to life after I got PRK. I had to get used to it because I would get really sick at first walking around. I mean, I was really happy because I could actually see stuff, but I would get sick because I'd get like a little dizzy because I'm not used to seeing out of the corner of my eye. And it was just like that in general. I don't know, that's my perspective on it. Because I never, I don't know, I never got to see like that for a long time. I could not see ever since I was in, I think it was the beginning of 3rd grade. So, and I think I got PRK when I was like 23, I think I was 23. I think so. And, I mean, it was a long time. It was a long time. It was really crazy. It was really, really crazy. And that was like unlike anything I had experienced because I was on the path to going blind. So yeah, it's the most worth it thing I've ever gotten. Yep, so wild. Yeah, it would have been really bad in the future for me because everybody in my family has horrible eye problems. So I'm really happy that I kind of nipped it in the bud. Yeah. You should be happy if you can see. Going blind is not like you just can't see, by the way. If you wanted to know. Like, it's not that everything is just black and you can't see. It's just that sometimes your vision is so bad that, like, you're just, yeah, like, legally blind. So it's varying. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. Would I consider LASIK? Hell no. A lot of people kill themselves over LASIK. That's kind of crazy to say out loud, but LASIK itself, a lot of people get severe dry eyes for life, and they can't get better. So you have to be careful. PRK, you also should check if you're like prone to dry eyes, but I don't know. My uncle's eyes are super sensitive to light because yeah, stuff like that. There's a lot of issues like that. But you have to, if you're ever getting eye stuff, I want you to talk to multiple doctors if you're getting anything crazy, because that's what I did, and all of them okayed me, so that's why I'm happy. I got lucky. If you ever get that, don't just talk to one. You have to talk to a few, and it might be expensive, but this is, you know, this is a lifelong commitment. So that's with any big procedure, any surgery. I would say if a doctor's like, yeah, you should do this, you should really talk to multiple and see what they have to say. With anything that like will change your life, you know? At least from my experience, because you never know if one person knows something that the other doesn't, or like they're just doing this for that. Yeah. Had LASIK earlier this year, ended up with dry eyes and slight astigmatism. Yeah, I mean, that happens. It's crazy stuff. But I'm glad it's not too bad, you know? I hope they have a cure for dry eyes, because a lot of people don't think about it, but dry eyes is like a very, very severe condition that really, really hurts people. Yeah. But if you're considering a big surgery, even if it's like, I don't know, like hearing, whatever it is, I would talk to multiple doctors and see if they give you the okay. And if everybody is saying kind of the same thing to you, or like a similar thing, or giving you an okay, then I would say go for it. I would say, you know, at least, I don't know. I don't know everything, but I just don't think you should ever play with your health like that. Just be careful. Because you never know. It's, PRK was very quick though. If you ever, like, if you really can't see, I would say PRK was really great. It was the best thing. It's the best thing. Yeah, sadly, after surgery issues, you can't really fix, because I know a lot of people in my family that have had bad surgeries from bad doctors, and it's because they just went to one person, and that's why I guess I would say I have experience with this, and that's why I think you should be really careful. For my PRK, it took 3 months for me to, I guess, fully heal for the most part and see stuff, but it actually takes up to a full year. So, it's actually like a full year. But I think most surgeries, for the most part, are like a full year for full recovery. But I think 3 months was when I could like kind of actually see on my own for the most part. But yeah, I don't know. I feel embarrassed because like it's like, you don't know that. I only have the experience I have, so I don't know things exactly. But I hope I can help anybody from my own experiences, maybe. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It's better than going blind. Yeah. My mom would drive me at the time when I had it done, so. And he had a lot of malfunction in his face at work, but he is legally blind for the rest of his life now. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. I hope they find things in the future that can help people, so. Yeah, that would be nice if they could help those sorts of issues and stuff, because I know they can help deaf people hear and things like that, but I think it depends. I don't know. I think it depends. When are we getting cool cybernetics? Yeah, I would like that. I think work injuries are so scary. I was literally midway getting through Canon and it stuck because I didn't have the right equipment. Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. That kind of stuff is so scary. When they're like, oh, oops, my bad. My bad. Whenever you like go to fly in a plane and they're like, oh, we actually have to do maintenance, and you're on the plane, it's like, yeah, I'm fucking dying today. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's not good. I'm dead. It's over. That's how it feels. Your body rejecting cybernetics will be scary as fuck. No, my body will love it. My body will eat it up. Me specifically. They should do all the tests on me. My body will love it. What's that, hold on. Tetsuo the Iron Man. Like Tetsuo the Iron Man. Have you seen that? That movie's scary. My body will love it. My body will eat it up. My body will like enjoy it. That'll be awesome. Tetsuo the Iron Man, very scary movie. Love that movie. I'm surprised so many people have heard of it. I thought it was like a little underground. Good movie. Yeah, my body would actually eat up the iron. She would love it. She would love it. I heard of it because of Akira. Body horrors like that are so much freakier. I'm a huge fan of body horror because I think it's the scariest thing. Don't go cyber psycho. I probably would. I would probably I would probably kill some people that did me wrong. For now, I just have to deal with, like, you know, when you eat a piece of steak or something, you just imagine it's the person that wronged you recently, and then you feel better and it tastes better, you know? Or like ground beef and stuff, like when you're making burger patties, you just imagine it's, you know, it's like the person that you don't like or something, and then, you know, it tastes better. I'm kidding. I don't actually do that. I just get into arguments with them in my head. And I always win. That's me. I always win. Or I like just somehow I'm like super cool in comparison. Yep. Do not look in the freezer. No. Oh, that reminds me. You know what I'm gonna do today? You know what I'm gonna do? I saw this, and I know it sounds gross. It sounds gross, but I'm gonna try it. You can make this. This sounds like some hippy dippy bullshit, but you can make. You could take sweet potatoes and you cut them up, and you can use those as your burger patties. Wow, that's how you're getting your veggies in. You ever think about that? I love stuff like that because I love sweet potatoes. So I'm probably gonna do that. Yeah, it's gonna be good. You've done that before? I love stuff. Well, I love sweet potatoes. I really do. I love sweet potatoes. So I don't know. It's just like using onions as the patties, but that's a lot more nasty and gross. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Have you tried a Japanese sweet potato? I had one at an Asian market and they are so tasty. They're so tasty. I love that. I don't, there's so much, they're way different than like a regular sweet potato. Yakimo. I wish people would just sell them in America normally because they're so good. They have like this nutty taste. It's delicious. Ohayo. It's delicious. I really love them. I've had ube. I've had taro. I love kabocha. I hope for October I can make some really good kabocha sweets. I made some fried curry kabocha croquets once, and they were really good. They're really good. I love kabocha. It's just really hard to cut. You gotta try the onion burger. You do have to try it. It's really messy though. I'm already planning stuff for October because I love October. It's my favorite and I can't wait to live it up. And I'm just warning you. This is a warning. Well, it depends on what time it comes out. But, oh wait, this is August. It's not October. That's next month. But when that Weapons movie comes out, I'm watching it ASAP. And Depends on the time it is, but I have to watch it. I have to drop all of my plans. I have to drop everything and I have to see it. I have to see it. I have to. I must drop it. Does it come out in August or September? I think it's next month. It's called Weapons. It's a horror movie, and it's made by the same guy who made Barbarian. But Barbarian was like goofy. But I want to see that movie so bad. I am gonna go to the movies. I am. I'm gonna go to the movies. If I want to see a movie really bad, I will go to the theater. I will see it. I must see it. That's a must watch. I did that with Mickey 17. Like, if I want to see it, I'll go, you know? Sometimes it's not worth the online, you know what I mean? Online wait of like maybe a couple days, you know? You know? With the slot machines popping up and their random fruit ads and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about? You probably do. So, yeah. If I really want to see a movie, I will watch the movie in theaters. I really will. I will watch a movie in theaters. If it's something I really want to watch, yeah. I just saw the new Gladiator 2 movie. That movie was so ass. That movie was so bad. It was really bad. It was worse than I thought. It was a lot worse than I thought. It was really bad. It completely it was not good. It was not good. They should have just made their own movie. It was so bad. I don't know. It was really bad. It was really bad. We really need to stop with the remakes. We need to get some creativity up. 28 years later, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty okay. I really wonder about the second movie, or like the part 2 is what it's called. And wait, listen to me. I think the second part is coming out soon, or like 28 weeks after. January 2026. Yeah. It's coming out in January 2026 is what I'm saying. So it's supposed to come out 28 weeks after the first, yeah. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun to see. I thought it was pretty interesting, but I don't like certain takes that these zombie movies are doing. The funniest part is, like, you know that decaying corpse in the flower field? Like, people kept trying to say that was Cillian Murphy or something. And they were like, here's his exclusive feature in the movie. And they did it for no goddamn reason. They just said that for... It's not even him. I don't think it's even him. I'm pretty sure it's not him in the movie. And it's just a random guy. But they're like, here's his exclusive feature in the movie. They're just... Here's his... It's very funny. I don't know. So dumb. The original movie is very good though. Yeah. I'm really excited for the second part. I kind of want to see that in theaters too, because I feel like something I've noticed too, because I used to watch scary movies in theaters, like with my sister, is that it's such a different experience than just watching it at home, you know? Because you have to sit there and witness the whole thing very loudly, very in your face. So I kind of miss that, but I just wish movies didn't cost like 3 of my fingers to watch, because it's just way different. But that's why I'm so excited for Weapons, because on release, I feel like I'm gonna get to hear other people like scream, or like go, or something in the theaters. I'm really excited. I don't know. That I kind of look forward to that, because I think it was The Woman in Black in theaters. And I remember like somebody like screamed and like they had to like run to the bathroom or something, or like get out of the theater. I don't remember, but that was such an experience. I remember. Yeah. Weapons is coming out on a Friday too. Whoa. I don't know. I just thought it was funny to experience. I would never watch Hereditary in theaters. Oh my god, I'd come out feeling sick to my stomach. Oh, there's There was a new recent Ari Aster movie, and it was like a western about like 2020. I don't know if I talked about that, but Ari Aster. It's called Eddington? It's a western about 2020. I really haven't heard much about it. So, I just heard it's about all of the events in 2020. That's it. I don't know. But that's kind of interesting if he made a western, so. I don't know. Maybe I'll look at it. He made Beau is Afraid? No wonder why the movie was like that. I didn't know that was by him. Beau is Afraid was a crazy movie, by the way. That movie was wild. I wish there were more westerns coming back. Where have all the cowboys gone? Pedro Pascal is in every fucking movie now. And I don't know. It's fine, I guess, but it's like I've seen the same people in every damn movie. Every damn movie. Really. They really gotta get more interesting people in it. Yeah. I don't know. At least that's what I'm saying. They're in everything. I don't think Pedro Pascal, I'm gonna sound evil for this. I think he's sweet, I think he's cute, but I don't think he's a particularly amazing actor. In my opinion. I don't think he's like a particularly amazing great actor. I don't know. But like sure he like is good in the roles or whatever, but yeah, I don't think he's particularly super amazing, spectacular, wonderful. He does not need to be the guy in everything. He's good in certain roles. Yeah, I think they cast him wrong too. I can agree with that. They love him because he's a heckin' wholesome. I'm not kidding about that. He's heckin' wholesome and sweet and cutie. I'm not joking, that's right. It's true. I'm not kidding. He is. He's a heckin' wholesome chungus. You know, beekeeping age, heckin' wholesome chungus. He's my little chuddy man. He's my little chuddy wuddy. But he's not particularly amazing or anything, I don't know. He is. He was the chuddy wuddy that bumped his head when jumping on the bed. I don't know. I see a lot of women like, oh my god. Like he was anxious or something. Like, I don't know, it's like, okay. Like that doesn't mean he needs to be in every role. Okay, I think he was very good in the Last of Us stuff. I thought he was pretty good. I haven't played the Last of Us game, so I'm a fake fan. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But I thought he was pretty good in that role, so I don't know. That was my opinion. I've never played it. I don't know anything about the Last of Us. So, beats me. Beats me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I thought he was okay in it. You know who they need to cast in more roles? Let me find his name. They need to cast my man Bob Odenkirk in more things. Like more and more. They need to cast him in more things. I love Bob Odenkirk. I think he's great in like a lot of things he does. So I would like to see more of that. I would like to see more of that. I love that movie Nobody, and Nobody 2 is coming out. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Yeah, Saul Goodman. I think he's a good actor. I think he's a good actor. I do. He was good in Nobody. He was very good in that. I liked it. I liked Better Call Saul more than I liked Breaking Bad. I liked it more. I liked Saul as a character more. I just did. Is it a hot take? I don't even know if it's a hot take. I don't know. But I did. I like Better Call Saul more. And I like that blonde woman that looked like an elf, kind of. I liked her. Forgot her name. I think it's like whatever take. I also, I'm, you know, Nicolas Cage was like a huge meme, like way back when, and like I think probably like 2015. It was like, Nicolas Cage's fake face on everything. But I really do love Nicolas Cage as an actor, and I really like all of the crazy shit he's in and what he does. So I would like to see more of him too, in everything. He is good. He is good. I like when he goes crazy. I like when he goes crazy. I do. I think he's awesome. I think he's awesome. I remember watching Ghost Rider when I was a kid, and that movie scared the shit out of me, and I never kind of recognized it was Nick Cage. But I don't know, that movie scared me, because okay. I know it's stupid, but like the concept of somebody's like head being on fire, like their skull, was like really scary to me a little bit, like as a kid. That's why it scared me. That's why it scared me, yes. Because like the concept of that was like really freaky to me. I don't know why. It was just scary. Like, what if my skull was on fire? I don't know. But I get it. He was also good in that Renfield movie. I thought that movie was silly. I liked it. It was silly. What if your skull was on fire? I'd be scared. I might be scared of that. I might freak out a little bit. I might scream. I might yelp. I don't know. That might be scary. I thought Longlegs wasn't a bad movie, but I really wish that there was more Nick Cage in it, because I loved his character in that movie. He was wild. He was wild as hell. I wish there was more. Third season of Interview with a Vampire? I haven't seen anything of the show, but I did like the movie. I think Longlegs was overhyped. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I thought it was pretty interesting. But I think it needed more Nick Cage, and then it would have been like as good as people said it was. But their advertising for that was incredible. Maybe it's like my little Dorkenheimer brain, but when I see good advertisements for stuff, or like the way they do it is like different than like normal advertisements, I get really excited, because I think that's really cool stuff, and I like how people think outside of the box for advertising. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I like that stuff. Sometimes I wish I could help people with that stuff and think about advertising, but I don't know. That's like a big thing I'm into. I mean, I don't know. It's fun. It changes. I mean, like, Longlegs wasn't as good as the advertisements, very obviously, but good advertising will literally change everything. It will change everything. It'll change the perspective of it. I mean, look at the Weapons movie stuff. You know, Weapons is like, all we know is the advertising, and they're doing a pretty like not telling you exactly what's going on for it. It's really good. It has a lot of that hype, and they did a really good job with it. So I like that. I'm really excited for it. I hate the way those kids run in the Weapons movie. Sometimes I'll just be doing something and I'll think about it, and I'll like get really scared, and I'll have to turn on the lights or run or you know, look around real quick, because I'll just like think of like they run, and it freaks me out. So instead of, it's really creepy. It's really creepy. I don't know. Yes, Weapons is a movie about kids going missing, but they like, I don't know, you just gotta watch the trailer. You gotta go ahead and watch the trailer. It's really freaky. You gotta go ahead and watch the trailer. You gotta watch it, and then you'll be like, okay. Also, like, the people's faces in the trailer are like kind of spooky too. Like the adult, like looking behind me, that go crazy. Creeps me out. It's a modern take on the Pied Piper? That'd be cool though. That'd be cool though. Stop, I'm getting freaked out. I have the chills now. I have the chills. Somebody already leaked the script of it, but I want to see it. 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 I'm really excited. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. I haven't been pretty hyped for a movie in a hot minute, except for Mickey 17 was really cool. I did not read the leak. I don't want to read the leak. No. Gotta go to work soon, but I won't be able to chat. That's okay. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here soon. There's a Korean movie about the Pied Piper I watched years ago. Was it Guipe? Mickey 17 could have been better, but like they gotta stop pulling like modern day BS into it sometimes, because that will take me out of it. I won't lie. Yeah. I think the first half of Mickey 17 was great. Yeah. They were like, what if this guy was like what if this guy was just like our president? What if he was like that? It's like, I read into it, and it's like the actor was able to like put his own spin on it. I haven't read the book, so I don't know. But I read, and it's apparently that's what was said. Like the actor was like, I put my own spin on that, and I'm like, don't you want it to be like a standalone? Don't you want it to be a standalone thing? You know what I mean? I was planning on reading it, but there's some other things I'm reading right now. Yeah. I don't know. I liked Mickey 17 for how like learning about like how would they treat somebody that's like, you know, they can just make and remake and then, you know. But that was the interesting part of the movie, but I didn't really care about some of the other stuff, so I don't know. That's how I felt about it, at least. Yeah. It was a cool concept. I thought the movie was mostly about that. That's why I was really excited. But it was kind of, yeah, I don't know. That's all. It's based on a book. It is based on a book. It was the good part, and I don't know, it was a good character. It was very sweet, and it was very cute. I cared about him a lot. Yeah. I wish if the movie was just about that, I would have been pretty satisfied. I would have been pretty satisfied with that. It became like, the movie became, it felt like fucking Spy Kids. What is that Spy Kids? Spy Kids, the Floops from Spy Kids. He felt, the guy felt like vegan Floop. No joke. It really felt like that. And I sound crazy for that, but that's how it felt. That is how it felt. It really did. Yes, thank you. Thank you for understanding. That's what it felt like to me after. I was watching, I'm like, what the hell? This is like a cartoon. I am. I don't know. Also, that Spy Kids with the creatures scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid too. I don't know if it did with anybody else. The creatures in the Spy Kids scared the hell out of me too. It was scary. Why did they look like that? I don't know. It reminded me of Beetlejuice, like when the parents were transforming, and it was like the same thing in my brain, so it was like really scary to me. The like bad 3D kind of thing. I don't know, that kind of stuff was like really scary. The thumbs were scary. It reminded me of that weird Thumb Wars thing on Cartoon Network too. Freaky deaky. Yeah. I didn't like it. I get it. I understand everything. I'm able to put this next to this and say it was just like that. When I was a kid, I had a lot of problems where I was scared of literally everything, and I couldn't sleep in my own bed by myself for a while, and I couldn't I don't know, like I was scared to shower for a while and stuff. I don't know, I was just scared of everything. I just really was. I don't know. I just was scared of stuff. I would sleep with my mom or my sister for a very long time. Yeah. I was very childish when I was a kid. I still believed in Santa till I was like 12, 13 or something. And I had a huge fear of the dark, but I found out it was partially because I really could not see in the dark. I found that out later. So, yeah. It was scary, it was scary. How I grew past it? I don't know. I just did. Like, I still get kind of spooked, but like, if something came up to me, it just is what it is. You know? Like, if it's like, it's a freaking spooky ghost in my house, it's kind of like, whatever. Like, I'm more scared of somebody, like, breaking into my place, you know? I'm a little more scared of that than, like, a freaking spooky... Dude, there's a fly near me. A freaking spooky ghost. Yeah, if there's a ghost, it's like, just, you know what? Let it... as it is. As it is. As it is. But if somebody's, like, breaking in, that's freaky to me. Mm-hmm. That's why, I don't know. Even, like... I still get scared of, like, bugs sometimes, but only when it's, like, a big-ass thing while I'm, like, taking a shower. Or, like, going to the bathroom. Like, that's my time. Get out of there. But if there's, like, a bug on my wall, I could probably just get it. I think I was, like, I think it was the DMV or something. It was some, like, thing I was working on for, like, ID stuff. And there was like a big moth in the corner, and it looked like it was struggling. So I felt bad, and I kind of pushed it onto this piece of paper I had, which was for my ID. And I brought it outside because normally I would be terrified of that, but I felt bad because it looked like it was struggling, and it was obviously gonna just die in the corner. But now it's like I can actually just do that stuff, even if it's like, you know, I still don't want that thing to touch me. But I also feel bad because if I touched it, it would probably die. Because I know they have like this powder on them that you can kill them. I'm scared of moths because they'll just fly up on you. They're too unpredictable. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like how unpredictable things could be like that, like bugs and stuff. Freaky. Yeah. They're nice, though. I mean, if there was, like, a big-ass tarantula and it really was, like, dying in front of me, I would probably try my best to, you know, put it in a nice place where it wouldn't die or something. I don't know. It's scary, but I would try. It's fucking the audacity of this little fly right now. That thing just landed on my pinky. Get out of here, man. Yeah. What the hell is wrong with it? Get off of me. Nasty? Nasty freak? I don't even have, like, food or anything. Why are you in here? I don't like flies. They got a lot of stuff in them. They're freakos. They're bitches. No, it's a legit fly. It's a legit fly. It's not a fruit fly or anything. It's just a little dude that came in. I hate them because I think maggots are evil. I do smoke it, though. Yeah. Bye-bye if you have to go. I know this is really weird, but it was, I've had people, like, have serious issues with fruit flies and stuff, and I've seen them, and they have issues and stuff. I myself, whenever I've had fruit, because it's like, oh, don't leave the fruit out, don't do this. I never have those issues. I have no idea why. I've had apples sitting out for, like, God knows how long in, like, a basket. I don't get those fruit flies. I don't know if it's something about me that just warns them off. But, yeah. It's not from the fruit? Really? I never have those issues with fruit flies or like anything like that. I don't know why. I don't know. Even in an area where it's like you're supposed to get a bunch of fruit flies, I've never really gotten them. I don't know. That's crazy. Drain flies and fruit flies? I've never heard of drain flies. I don't really get bugs, shockingly. You know, knock on this fake wood I have. I don't really get flies, or not flies. I don't really get crazy bugs, and I still don't, and I kind of expect to, but I don't know. I don't know. I just have this one fly guy in here right now. And he's being a bastard. Depends on your area? I guess so. I had my door open, so that's why I have this fly, because I was feeding the birds. I was feeding the birds. I was feeding my birds. That's why. And something terrifying, my cat went outside and had a tick on him. Ugh, I'm scared of ticks. I've had like so many terrifying evil moments, especially when I was a child. My mom had a tick embedded in her, and I had to literally cut it out of her. And I was like a small child. So that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, it was scary. It was scary. I don't know how old I was, but I've always had to do stuff. You do have to do it. And I had to cut it, actually. Like, we had a little razor, and we had to, like, actually cut it out because it was that embedded. You know, that's how I found out they were really scary. But I had to do it myself because, my mom, you know, couldn't deal with the pain of doing that. And, like, cause, you know, and I just kind of had to. I just kind of had to. So I did it. And we killed the hell out of that thing. I think we, like, put it in bleach and, like, killed it. Yeah, they're spooky. She was fine, though. But it was spooky. It was very spooky. Every time a lot of, like, anybody has had, like, a health problem or any issue, I don't know what it is, but, like, I'm always the one ready to deal with it and, like, be there and, like, do it. At least people I trust, I'm not scared of. I just deal with it. I just do it, whatever it is. Can you cut my pinky toe off? Okay. You know, I guess so. I guess I just do that. I don't know. I just think of what I have to do and I do it. And that's what I do. But I can't imagine doing it for, like, random people, I guess. Exactly. I don't know. That's how it's been. I don't know if I talked about it, but when I was younger, my dog attacked my sister. Oh yeah, I did talk about it. When she woke him up when he was sleeping, and I was like the one that had to deal with it too. And I had to like help her out. Yeah. It was crazy stuff. I don't know how I'm always there. I'm always there. I don't blame the dog. Regardless, I don't blame the dog. You don't wake up a sleeping animal. I don't care what animal it is. Even a cat. A cat will attack you too. Even a fish. Are you gonna stick your finger in a fish tank? I don't know. Just don't do it. You just don't do that. That's how I feel about it. If they're sleeping, you let them. You let them sleep. Even people too. You don't wake up somebody like in a bad way. You don't wake up somebody in a bad way. You have to be gentle or kind with it. Yeah. I never understood that because you'll give them some major anxiety too. I think it's mean. Fish get mad as fuck when they're awoken. Do fish sleep? Do fish sleep? Do fish sleep? Yes. They don't have eyelids. Oh? Some of them need constant motion though. Like sharks and tuna, they need to keep swimming to breathe. They might sleep with half their brain at a time, similar to dolphins. That's so cool. Wow. That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's so cool. Half of their brain? They're gonna start doing that to us. You can kill a shark if you hold it too long? I didn't know that. There are sharks who live in the deep sea blind and constantly moving. They live for centuries. Yeah, I know about that. I think that's so cool. if you want to live forever, you have to learn how to breathe underwater. And also, if you want to grow, if you want to be a 7-foot giant, you just go learn to deal with the pressure underwater and learn to breathe underwater, and eventually you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll probably be even more than 7 feet tall. Maybe you could be like 8 feet, or 9 feet, 10 feet, maybe more. I don't know. Maybe. And then go to space. Yeah. Just deal with the pressure, you know? You'll get used to it. Just inch. Little by little. Little by little. Slowly. One by one. Just one toe in first. And then, you know, you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll be really cool. And everybody will like you. You'll be awesome. Yeah. He will be gay though. Does going underwater like that just make you gay? Just being an underwater creature like that, you just become gay? Yeah. Well, are you saying that's a bad thing? Are you saying it's a bad thing? Are you trying to imply that it's a bad thing? Are you trying to say it's a negative? Are you trying to say it won't help you with your job interview? Are you trying to say that it won't help you get a foot in a career? Or a gig or a role? It might be actually a positive. I don't know. Shut up. I know what's up. I know what's up. I know what's up. I'm funny. I know what's up. What the heck, dude? I have 2 moms. I can say whatever I want. I have 2 of them. Not even 1, but 2. I'm allowed. I'm allowed. I am. I actually have like 3 of them. I actually have 3 of them. I'm kind of crazy like that. I have 3. 3. Is that nuts? I'm the mom maxer. Yup. It's crazy. Why do I have such a weird fucking background? I never, ever thought my background in life was like weird until like, you know, I started going like more into society, and it's like, oh, what the hell? You know, I never think about it. No, I never thought about it. I really never thought about it before. So, I don't know. It's just not something that came into my head. Are any of them Jewish? No. No. I'm not Jewish. There's nothing. No. Unless I have a slip up. And then I will be. No, I'm kidding. But no. No. I'm not. There's nothing? What? No. No, we're all Catholics, I think. We're all Catholics. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we're all Catholics. Not me. I think I was born that way, but I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I would say I'm not to get into it to religion, but I think what I gear towards is more like, yeah, I got baptized. I think what I gear more towards, like, for my mindset is more of, like, Buddhism stuff, I guess. Because I think what you should do is do well by others and just try to live a good life and don't bother people and do your best, basically. That's it. Just, you know, just be good. Just be good, do good, enjoy your life. That's it. Be happy. I don't know. That's how I feel. Just be good. Yeah. That's not Buddhism. That's like, I don't know. Hinduism, then whatever. I think you should always have hope for things and always have something to look forward to and have something to appreciate and think of. But I think life is to do well by others and be a good person by not trying to actively harm people all the time. Yeah. So that's all. Just be good. Be a good person. Be happy. I'll make my own cult, and then we'll all have a Scuttlebug jamboree, and we'll just eat Raisin Cane's sauce. And just be good. Yeah. If I had a cult, I would make the big and greedy cult, where I would just, I don't know, we would eat whatever we want to and eat too much, and we would be like the people from WALL-E. We would be really fat, and we wouldn't really get anywhere. We would probably die from eating to death. That's what we would do. The churches would be called feeder theaters. Yeah. That would be the cult. You die by like just eating too much, being too unhealthy. It's like that heart attack grill place. That's the cult. Yeah. It's just, just greedy. Just greed. Just greed the cult. Just greed. What's the afterlife like? Greedier. It's greed beyond your wildest imagination. You can eat even more. You can have 2 stomachs. You can have 2 of them, and yeah. Maybe even 4. If you were as greedy as possible. If you were as greedy as possible in your life, then you can be greedier in the afterlife. Hey, you don't get virgins, you get more stomachs. And you get more taste buds. You know how, like chameleons can see a bunch of colors? You get the taste buds of everything. You can have crazy taste buds. like you can see all the colors. You can taste absolutely every single thing. Everything. You taste absolutely everything. That's what. Yeah. That's it. That's so terrible. That's so nasty. Yeah, you breathe in the air, it tastes like cotton candy. It's like when you go to Disney World and they spray shit in the fans. That's what the afterlife is like for you. It's so bad. Yeah, they do that at Disney. They spray stuff in the air so you feel like, I don't know, I think it's like you feel hungry or like happy or something. I don't know. That's what it is. That's the greed. That's the greed of it all. Somehow you get fat from it. Yeah, that's like our beauty tip. Is just to be real big, rotund. Like a rotund cult. They psyop you into being hungry. Yeah, you gotta pay like $30 for a pancake there. Yeah, of course. And you just like lay in the grass all day. And the grass is like the, those the grass you can eat on Easter, like that fake grass that like doesn't really taste that great, but you can eat it because why not? It's just like that. It's just like that. And the end of it all is you just become a big, large, fat cow. And that's the cycle. That's the cycle. No, they have edible grass, and it's like coconut, kinda. But it's not coconut? I don't know what it is. Yeah. We're just gonna be big fat cows. That'll be cool. And we get to drink a lot of Dr. Pepper. Lots and lots of Dr. Pepper. With cream and cherry and vanilla. Well, I don't wanna be in the water. And this is my cult. This is my made-up fake cult, and I don't want to be in the ocean, I don't want to be in the water, so we will be cows on land, and we will walk around in the sunshine. And when you open your mouth, the sunshine is like sugar. That's what it is. Yep. And that's the cult. That's the cult. And yep, and the moon is made out of cheese. And the moon is made out of cheese. That is the craziest visual. Yeah. Is there anything that doesn't taste like sugar, Devin? The savory stuff. The savory stuff. Yeah. And we have our own cheese caves. And we have, I don't know what to extend on. I don't know how to extend on that because that's just a real thing that it exists. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll wrap it up here. It's been 3 hours of this yap. Anyway, it's been 3 hours of a yap. I hope it was exciting. I hope it was good. You're having fun? Well, yeah. That's okay. I can't talk all the time. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't have anything else to talk about. Sometimes I'm just boring. Sometimes I just don't have much to say. Sometimes there's not much to say. But thank you so much. I hope you have a nice day. And I hope you have a good day. And I hope you enjoy yourself. And you get a nice drink of water, which is what I'm about to do. And everything is good for you. Yeah. Anyway, bye-bye. Mwah. I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you for watching the stream. Bye. Bye.